Oh dang! The One Piece live action video has 528 views.
Yeah.
Dubs.
Yeah, not as much as I was hoping for, but still good. Oh, we're live. Brilliant. All right. Hello,
Oh, here we
everyone,
go. Here we go. No, no ads.
and welcome into Contingency Sidetracked After Hours.
Okay. Check out this.
Did you send it to me?
No, I'm streaming it.
Oh dear. All right.
You don't need to show it. I just thought this was
Well,
hilarious.
it's playing, so.
And I realized like
Okay, anyway. So here, let's see.
Okay.
So, for a little bit of backstory, um K-pop Demon Hunters won Best Original Song in the Golden Globes, and for the Oscars as well.
Okay.
She kind of talked for a long time,
thank you. Oh my god.
but this is her acceptance speech.
Thank you so much.
Nothing
for the
about her
Academy
acceptance
Sweet
speech
Award.
exactly is
my
like
God.
funny, but it's what happens afterwards.
Growing up,
Crazy.
people made fun of me liking K-pop, but now everyone's singing our song and all the Korean lyrics. And I'm so proud. And I realized like the song, this award is not about success. It's about resilience. And I'm just so grateful to our team. And I just want to thank my mom, my dad, my brother, my fiance, my manager, of course, for always staying with me. And I also want to thank, of course, the resilient cast of K-pop Demon Hunters. Thank you so much to Maggie King and Chris Applehans and our producer Michelle Wong. Thank you so much for this film. Thank you to Netflix. Thank you to Sony Animation. Thank you for Ian Eisendrath and Spring Aspers. And is there?
Watch this.
I'd like to thank.
Wait.
No. Oh, what? No, it cuts off? Kyler, I kid you not. That goes on for another 30 seconds.
What, actually?
Yes. Oh, I'm so sad they cut that off.
Oh my god. They didn't mean to do that, did they?
No, I think they did. Hold on. Maybe it's...
And the Oscar.
Spring Aspers.
Oh, no, they did cut it off. Oh, that's so disappointing. No, Kyler, literally, it's like... I wonder if I can... Frick. No, it's straight up like... It's like a solid... Probably at most like 30 seconds of just like the music coming on, and there's this really like big shot, like wide shot of the entire crowd, and like the dude's obviously still talking in the shot, but you can't like really see him, and then the lights go down, and then after like 30 seconds they finally cut away to commercial.
Wow.
It was I was flabbergasted.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Bro, if I ever cry at an award show, tackle me. I don't imagine I'll cry, but I also don't imagine I won't. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, no, we're here.
Gosh, I hope we win an Oscar one day.
Dude, it's going to be great when we win an Oscar.
Be so elite.
We're gonna win an Oscar for a film called Ball Torture.
Freaking testicular torsion.
Ball torture : the cockening is what it's gonna be called. But,
Ball torture the cockening.
But yes, Rick and we are here to talk about the One Piece live action season 2, Electric Boogaloo Into the Grand Line Extravaganza. Because it has come out and freaking want to talk about it. Then we're going to look at just some videos, some reviews from people, and also this video that Taz Skyler posted today talking about season 2 and his experience on it.
Let's go.
Which is probably the best thing about Taz Skyler having a YouTube channel. Is that it's just One Piece content pretty much technically. But we've talked ad nauseum about the second season of One Piece, but I want to start off by saying something I haven't told you, because I've recently gone back and started rewatching season 1, which I've done multiple times since season 1's come out. I've watched it multiple times, but like season 2 being as good as it is made me on retroactively enjoy season 1 more than I already did. In like,
Really?
Yeah, it's like because I know that like the issues that I had like get fixed. It like almost like sees season 2 in like a different light. Like it's kind of like even though Guardians 1 is a better movie, it's kind of like Guardians 1 versus Guardians 2. Like the vibe and the team and everything in Guardians 2 is way different than in Guardians 1. And I think that's very much the same in season 1. Like season 1 is very much like they feel much more like individual characters. Like especially when they meet in the first episode and Luffy and Zoro and Nami, that meeting is a lot more fun. It feels like the meeting in Guardians 1, obviously, because like they're like, you know, enemies and whatnot. But then in season 2, the Straw Hats really feel like one kind of character. Like the crew is now a character, and that makes the show so fun to watch because like the vibe and the chemistry is palpable and immaculate.
I want to give like a special shout out to one particular character. Because when I think about it, out of all the Straw Hats, I think Usopp might be my least favorite.
Yeah.
Within like the anime.
Interesting.
Like I don't know. Yeah, Jinbei's kind of down there.
Jinbei is down, but it's not his fault. He hasn't done anything yet.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault. Like Jinbei. Jinbei in the last chapter was pretty goated. It's just like he just hasn't been around enough to really appreciate him.
Yeah.
But out of the mostly original Straw Hats, all the way up until Brook, Usopp's probably my least favorite. But and probably also in the live action as well, he was my least favorite too.
Yeah.
Just because he felt so underutilized and so underrealized. But I think probably the star of the show for me in season 2 was actually Usopp.
That is very fair.
Like dude, the clip when Nami's like, I'm Nami, and Usopp's going to be like, I'm Captain Usopp, God of Destruction. And he turns over to Nami's like,
yes, it is.
Yeah. It's so great. It's so great. And I feel so much more like even from the very beginning. Right when we see the Straw Hats and Usopp goes up to Luffy, he's like, Luffy, as captain, I've always respected
your position.
What does he say? Respected your position.
Me when I lie.
But now's the time to put your foot down. It's just like Usopp just feels his characterization is just so much better.
I really like that they opened the season with Usopp and Sanji as well. Like the Straw Hats that got the least amount of screen time in season 1. We spend a lot of time with them.
Right.
And then immediately they pair them up like for 2 solo adventures back to back in Reverse Mountain and in Whiskey Peak to kind of get their dynamic, because we didn't get their dynamic really in season 1.
And I think Usopp and Sanji have a great dynamic.
I agree. I think also, but my favorite clip from freaking. My favorite bit from season 2 in Usopp is an underrated one that everybody's talking about in Little Garden, but I started dying when Usopp's like, I never even played darts before. I guess I'm some kind of dart savant, and he walks. He walked, dude. I was on the floor. That shit was hilarious. That was so funny, dude. I think, and what's crazy about the live action as well, and like it's honestly weird, like me having this opinion, but like I feel like it could be like if we get like a sizable portion of One Piece or all of One Piece in live action, I feel like the live action is going to become the definitive version to watch One Piece for a lot of people. Just especially
it's
because
it's so much more palatable.
It is palatable. I think there's a lot of things that like are enhanced by just like obviously the Straw Hats are great and I love them and their dynamic is amazing in the anime, and I'm not no downs to that at all. But there's just something a little bit special about watching the raw chemistry of actual actors bring it to life. That's like just gives that little bit of something over the anime that you just can't get in animation. Like, I think they're both gonna have their ups and their downs, obviously, but like as someone who like watches One Piece for the characters and for the interactions, like I am loving that a lot.
I think the best thing about both of these formats, or the best part about each of these formats, is that in the live action you're able to just get this immediate like sense of their character interactions and their dynamics. But in the anime, you just have so much more time to explore it.
Yeah.
Like, you have so much more time to like revel in some of the jokes.
Yes.
And it gets turned up a little bit, which I think is nice, because like I do kind of like when Nami is, she lights herself on fire and she all of a sudden has knives for teeth, and she's I think it's pretty funny. Like, it's fun. It just it takes all of their dynamics and just kind of like brings it up to a different level, and it makes it really fun.
Yeah.
But like the live action just has such a great way of being able to take all of that, package it in a shorter format, and a real life format to make it even just a little bit more relatable. And bringing it like into reality in a way that you can process it and enjoy it really fast.
Yeah, all that is like obviously even though it's the comedy, like it feels like similar. The comedy is very different in both shows. Like it's still quintessentially One Piece comedy in like the anime and then live action. But like the style of jokes is different. And one thing that I think is really cool, bringing it back to Usopp and Sanji, is that like one thing that I've seen a lot is that the live action, especially because it toned down a lot of like the over exaggerated aspects of some of the characters, it's making like these versions of the characters more popular. It's not an uncommon opinion for a lot of people to say that they like Usopp in the live action more than they do in the anime. Like, I've heard that a lot.
I literally just said that.
Yeah, I know, but I've heard that a lot in the comments. I've seen that for Sanji as well. I've seen people like, oh, I like Sanji a lot more in live action. Like, which is why I say these might become the definitive version of the strats for a lot of people. Just because, like they're like, well, I love Sanji and everything. Like, I hate his gag. His gag is so, I think it's very unfunny.
Yeah, there's moments that I enjoy his gag. I think it I think it gets worse as One Piece goes on, especially post time skip. That I'm like, bro, calm down, please. Yeah. But pre time skip, like when I was rewatching Skypiea and Water 7, anytime Sanji was Sanjiing, I was laughing. I thought it was funny. Yeah. Because it's a little bit more palatable.
Yeah. Like, I really dislike when like Sanji goes like chibi form. He's like, oh, Nami, and then he like turns into like a freaking kite. I really don't like that. But
really, yeah, I think it's kind of funny.
No, I really like it when Sanji is like, when like it's like when he's because Sanji to me is like, he's a character with like this cool suave like dignity and whatever. And when he breaks that, I'm like, ugh, like that's like that's super weird. Like to me.
No, I can understand that. Like, I think probably actually the part that makes it the funniest is Nami and Robin's reaction to it. Mm-hmm. I think that's actually the part that is really funny.
I think it's funny when Robin reacts to me. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I do, because sometimes Nami has the reaction of like, okay, Sanji, calm down. And she's just kind of looking at him like, come on, bro.
No, I love that like Nami like hates it, and then Robin is always like, oh wow, that's so sweet, Sanji. like she's very much like kind of feeding into it a little bit, because like Robin's like super nonchalant about literally everything. So I think it works really well for Robin, but I just like that exaggerated bit. Like, and if I say one gripe about like live action Sanji, it's that like I don't think he flirts with Vivi enough. Like, I feel like he should be flirting with Vivi more. Like, because
that's fair.
Because one thing I don't like is that like, and this is hypocritical for something I'll mention later, but like people are shipping the fuck out of Nami and Sanji this season because they've had like so many like and it's the actors have a bunch of natural chemistry, which is like, duh. But like
and no, there needs to be a moment where Nami's like, stop.
Yeah, I think it's like this season is like it's really because of the last 3 episodes. Like
Yeah.
is because and it makes sense. And to One Piece fans who know outside the live action, like, oh, this is just Sanji, right? But like to people who are like watching this first time, like, oh yeah, Nami and Sanji are gonna get together. I'm like, they're not, bro. And I think it
No.
would have mediated that if Sanji was flirting with Vivi more. Like I don't think he's
Yeah.
flirting with Vivi enough, and I think it'll help if he flirts with Vivi more. And I want him to flirt with Robin in the live action in season 4, just to kind of be like, oh, this is Sanji's is that flirty friend. He's just that flirty friend. He's the chivalrous one. Yada yada yada. And so that's the kind of only thing. Not to do anything with like how they characterize him. I just want him to be more flirty. And
Yeah, I would agree.
But like this is like making a lot of people love Usopp and Sanji, who are a lot of people's least favorite Straw Hats, and heightening like when you tone down the egregious comedy versions and you uplift like the character traits that people love about them, yeah, it makes them more popular. Like Nami is probably my least favorite, if not one of my least favorite Straw Hats in the anime, but like I'm loving every scene with Nami in the live action. Like even though I love Nami in the original, I just think like she's like I struggle to put her at the bottom. Like I struggle to put anybody at the bottom. Like if you're asking me to pick who's my favorite Straw in the live action, I'm like by default I'm like I guess it's Luffy, but like they're all so good. Like they're like every single one of them is so like especially this like Zoro, what goofier this season. Nami, dude. Like I just love that Nami's having fun with people now. Like in season 1, she was so sad.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like she's like loving it. She's up there at the front of the Mary when they're going down Diverse Mountain with Luffy.
Yeah.
Like that shot that I put as the thumbnail for the for my ranting for 20 minutes about One Piece live action, where Nami's smiling with Luffy. I love that shot. I love it so much. And
No,
go on.
shifting tracks because you've been talking for a minute.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people say, or at least a handful of people say that like, oh, Iñaki isn't a good actor.
Oh,
and
I've seen that as well.
I don't understand where they're coming from.
Genuinely,
Like I actually don't.
If I like what I've seen is like they're like, oh, like he's leaning too hard into the Luffy. Like Luffy's like he's like weird and cringe in this. It's like, yeah, it's almost like Luffy's a weird guy.
Yeah.
like every time that even in the anime, like when they first meet him and when they're getting used to him as well, every time before they all acclimate and they become more Luffy like later, like they're every time Luffy does anything, all those are like, what the fuck is this kid doing? Like especially to the point where like most people that meet the Straw Hats in the beginning before they're known, like they see Nami, they see Zoro, so like, oh, clearly one of you is the actual captain.
Yeah.
Dude, and like one thing I saw on Reddit
Because this
today,
bozo couldn't be.
yeah, one thing I saw on Reddit today in the files for Baroque Works, if you someone zoomed in on Zoro's file, and hold on, let me go find it to see exactly what it said. Freaking hold on. Here is what it says. Simultaneously effortless individual as cold-blooded and has had formal training. Due to his achievements and ruthlessness, it is highly theorized throughout the organization that Roronoa Zoro could be the actual captain of the Straw Hats, and it is likely that the Marines and world government misinterpreted the crew's dynamic. It says that on the file,
funny.
and like it's so like Luffy's supposed to be this guy that you don't take seriously, like until he locks the fuck in and you're like, oh shit, like no, this is why he's the captain, like and
he doesn't really lock in until you get to Alabasta and he fights Crocodile.
Yeah, he has like moments of lock-inity in like throughout all of pre-time skip, and the Luffy that most people identify with, because I don't think most people haven't revisited One Piece, so I think most people like really are thinking about current Luffy, who's a lot more mature than like pre-time skip Luffy, and so
no, pre-time skip Luffy is like far more like goofy and silly.
Yeah, and so I just like I Inyaki's great. he's perfect. Of course, like I think he's grown into the role, and I think he's I think he's a way better actor than he was in season 2.
Yeah.
Let's start season 1. Like stark difference. Like every scene in season 2 with him, I was like, whoa, he's improved. But I also think it's mostly because they write him way better this season. Like they really like stopped giving him, like, aside from a few, and the one line that like I think is very like cheesy, and this is the theme, but I also loved it because it just felt like right in that moment, like especially how he delivered it. Like I think it's also because like he's a better actor when he said sometimes people leave, but sometimes you end up somewhere you didn't think you would, and you meet people who stay. And like that line is such a banger. Like it's so good. But also I was saying I was hypocritical, because I am, because in the same way that I hate Sanji and Nami, I love Luffy and Vivi. Like that
Really?
that one bit where they were teasing, not that where they were teasing, where like, I sent this clip to you where like they frame the shot like, you know, it's the kiss shot, you know, and everything.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, like I was like, oh, they're teasing. And like, first of all, just to be clear, I love Luffy and Vivi in the sense that, like, I don't want Luffy to be into Vivi, but I wouldn't mind if Vivi was into Luffy. Like, I wouldn't mind that. Like, especially because,
I don't know.
especially because she leaves.
I don't know. I think Vivi sees Luffy more as a macho older brother
Yeah, but
than a love interest.
yes, I mean, yeah. Funnily enough, Vivi is like the only Straw Hat, other than Chopper, obviously, that Luffy is older than.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's very much a thing. And like I've told us before, like if Luffy did have an end love interest, I would pick, even in the anime, I would pick Vivi. Because like they have, like, I like that Pirate Queen, like Luffy Vivi thing, like Boa Hancock for comedic reasons, but I think a better couple would end up being Luffy and Vivi. And like, especially because Vivi leaves at the end of Alabasta, I wouldn't mind if they like kind of hinted or teased some kind of unrequited like romance thing where she's like, that like she kind of is likes Luffy. I would, and I'm not gonna sit here and be like, this is what they should do, but I also wouldn't mind it, because I just kind of I don't know. I that's the only thing that like I am very much okay with. But I don't want Luffy to like her back, because like that's just not Luffy.
No,
like,
Luffy. As I've said before, Luffy thinks romance is a kind of food.
He does, but like, and so I don't need Luffy to like her back, but I wouldn't mind it. It's just it just feels right to me in a weird way that Sanji and Nami just grates at my teeth. Like, I hate it.
No, Sanji and Nami, absolutely. That's never gonna happen.
It's
bro.
horrible. Like, just, especially because Sanji X Pudding is my Sanji ship.
Yeah.
Zoro X Tashigi, if we're talking about other Straw Hats, obviously.
Gross.
Really? You don't like Zoro Tashigi?
No.
Why?
I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense.
I think it makes perfect sense.
They have like no chemistry except for like, oh my gosh, you look like Kuino.
Yeah, I'm talking in the live action. They have chemistry. Like I didn't think about Zoro Tashigi until live action. And I think like Straw Hats like ending up with outside Straw Hat members, like obviously Usopp Kaya, Sanji Pudding, like things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, unless
the only ship I approve in One Piece is Nico, Robin, and me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Robin and Frankie. I was like, Robin and Frankie
bro.
is the king of Straw Hat ships. I'm not gonna lie.
Look, Robin and Frankie have good chemistry, but not romantic chemistry.
If any of the Straw Hats got together, it would be Robin and Frankie.
Probably, yeah, but also at the same time, how dare he?
Yeah.
She's mine.
No, Frankie's like far too weird. Like fucking just the scene where
Frankie is too weird for her.
but
however,
don't
comma,
you ever make that face?
No. However, comma, she has grabbed his nuts before,
That's
so
true.
maybe Robin is kind of a freak. Let's be honest.
That's facts.
Robin's kind of a freak. Let's be honest, bro.
That's true.
Frick,
Dude,
maybe they are made for each other, dude.
Bro, I need so bad Skypiea
Dude.
season, because I want to see her interact with the crew so bad.
Yes, dude. I can't wait for her to say their names, dog.
Dude, genuinely.
Kind of,
It's the little things. It's the little
dude,
things.
That is a detail I really hope they keep in Skypiea.
Yes, dude. She doesn't call any of them by their names.
She calls Nami Navigator, Miss Navigator, Mr. Doctor, freaking.
Does she only say Luffy's name, or does she like?
I think she only says Luffy's name.
Yeah.
Because I don't think she doesn't say.
She doesn't call him Captain or anything. Like,
yeah,
I don't remember that. Even though, like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I would love if they changed it to make. Because it's kind of special that she only she calls Luffy because and
then after, because the thing is that she doesn't entirely trust these people yet.
Yeah.
And it's not until the end of Skypiea that she and Water 7 that she realizes, like, oh my gosh, these people actually care about me.
Yeah, they're
like,
the ultimate ride or dies.
Yeah, like I can't put them in danger. I can't, bring them into this hell that is my life.
Yeah, I think.
And so when CP9 pulls up, and then she's like, okay, I have to do this for them.
Yeah.
And then after they dude,
I think it's kind of, I don't know, because like I do remember like they didn't have Vivi call Zoro Mr. Bushido the entire time. But
but it's so different for Robin.
It is very different
because it's like it's not a Vivi is just kind of like a kind of a gag thing.
She calls Chopper Tony, like,
yeah, because with Robin there's like an actual a plot element behind it. There's an actual narrative purpose for why she's calling them by just their roles, not their names.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't want to get attached to them.
Yeah.
And then she does get attached to them by the end.
Yeah.
And then
the reason why I say that I would love it if they changed it from her calling him Luffy, just because I just love any moment where they call him Captain. So I wouldn't mind if Robin called him Captain for all of season 4. Like, because I just kind of like that, like one like live action original scene that I love the fuck out of that like I wish was in the original anime is when Zoro's like in season 1 when he's like, so bring on the Marines or pirates or sea beasts. I'm your first mate and you're my captain, Luffy. Like I love that scene. It's so good, and like it's kind of like like Luffy Zoro had it in season 1, and then Nami had it in season 2, where she's like counting on you, Captain. Like I love that.
Yeah.
So I could go either way. I don't mind if like I'm not gonna be like disappointed if she calls him Luffy because obviously that's what she calls him. But like I do hope she calls like him Swordsman or whatever she says, and the Navigator and all that. Like and just like the because
long nose,
yes. Well, you can't call him that, because
that sniper,
yeah, or liar or something, storyteller, whatever it is. But. Lord of Destruction,
Oh my gosh, dude, that would be so perfect for Robin. Oh, I would love that so much, dude.
But
Mr. Lord of Destruction.
Yeah. But
I can't wait for Skypiea. Look, I just know Skypiea is gonna be so
Skypiea is gonna go so stupid.
It's gonna go
because
so
they
crazy.
nailed the feeling of adventure even more so than I feel in the anime. So
and then
Skypiea
we get
is
Robin,
the adventure arc.
We get to see, like the real the real Robin start to come out, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the Straw Hat dynamic where it's just Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Sanji, Usopp, Chopper, and Robin.
I agree.
The 7 of them it's so peak.
The 7 of
because
them is
there's
beautiful.
The 7 of them is so perfect because there's just enough of them to be able to like give every single one of them enough screen time and enough interaction between all the other ones to where like you really feel like they're a crew. Because then once Frankie and Brooke start to come in and then Jinbei, it just kind of feels like there's kind of too many of them now.
It's also
to like
because
really
like Oda has an obsession with adding too many unnecessary characters. Like I just learned yesterday that originally there were only supposed to be 4 scabbards in Wano, but then Oda was like,
"Dang,
no,
really?
I'll make 5 more, I reckon, because
Holy
no reason."
crap!
So I do think that will be probably another thing that will probably annoy some people, but won't really annoy me, because like they cut Johnny and Yosaku, who I love, in season 1, and they cut who else did they cut? They cut Pearl, or the other kind of Baratier characters. Pearl, the guy who fought on Don Krieg's crew during Baratier.
I have no idea who that is.
Fought Sanji during Baratier. The guy with the big shield. He slams his things and makes the fire. Dog, rewatch Baratier. Anyways, Baratier is so gas. Honestly, I would say this if it's crazy that I love Baratier in the live action as much as I do, because I think the Don Krieg fight is my favorite East Blue fight. But I think if they cut those, they will probably end up cutting a lot of characters like that who really just don't dead ass need to be in the story, who are just fluff characters who I love because they have great personalities, but they will cut and will probably make more time for just crazy Straw Hat interactions. That's gonna end up being fun.
Which I think is what you need.
Yeah, it is what you need.
You can't just sidestep all this Straw Hat interaction. That is the core of One Piece for wacky side characters that people like.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you just can't do it.
Yeah, and we also won't have to pay those crazy actors, and I think it'll end up doing the show benefit, because the biggest complaint about post-time skip is we don't get enough Straw Hat interaction. Yeah. So I imagine if we do end up getting post-time skip, we will probably get more Straw Hat interaction and stuff like that. I think that will end up being really cool.
Dude, I can't wait to get Frankie in the live action, bro. It's gonna be so. I can't wait to see John Cena.
Dude,
Frankie,
John Cena needs to lock in.
John Cena, if you're watching this, please. Please, I know you're so busy, but please, it would be the most perfect casting ever.
Bro,
I know that we're trying not to do super popular or people in Hollywood like that.
No, I just want
the
one.
Main Straw Hats.
Give me one.
but John Cena would be so perfect. Also, Dwayne The Rock Johnson as Heavy Point Chopper would have been perfect too, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah. No, it's just, dude.
That would have been terrible, because then Chopper won't be allowed to lose any of his fights, and then he'd become the strongest Straw Hat by default.
Well, I mean, he doesn't lose any of his fights.
He does lose fights. He gets his ass beat. He gets his ass beat in Ennie's lobby, and then he gets up afterwards.
Yeah, and then he wins his fight.
Yeah, but he lost first.
Not really.
That's like not saying that.
No,
Luffy
he didn't.
lose.
He didn't really lose. Chopper was on the edge of losing, and then he was like, "Well, if I'm about to lose." He was going to lose, and then he was like, I guess I'll just freaking stomp on these hoes.
Regardless, Chopper gets his ass beat. Regardless, freaking Frankie.
Yeah, but he doesn't. He never loses. Oh, actually, you know what? He loses in Skypiea.
Yeah. Freaking Chopper, John Cena, whoever the fuck. John Cena, I need to see you hit the super, bro. I need to see you hit that super so buttery. He hit it so...
He's got massive forearms, too.
Huge! They don't even...
Massive forearms,
They wouldn't even need to...
They wouldn't need to do prosthetics, bro.
They just paint the stars on it.
Just make it... John Cena, just deflate your biceps. Keep your forearms massive. And it'll work great.
John Cena was so born to play Frankie. It's not even funny, dude.
He'd be so perfect.
Bro, I need to meet John Cena. And
either John Cena or me.
Bro, this was what
I would. Oh, dude, I would love to play Frankie, bro. Dude, that'd be so great.
Lock in, bro. Lock in.
Super.
Let's campaign you for Frankie. No one agreed for. Dude, just get swole. Get completely jacked.
Yeah.
And then just create a suit.
I don't know if I want to walk around in a Speedo though.
Don't even trip, dog. You'll be okay.
The great thing though, I'm hairy enough for Frankie.
Bro,
Frankie's a hairy dude. Especially his legs.
We'll create an Instagram account where it's just you in a Hawaiian shirt and we won't do a Speedo. We'll loose boxers, and you'll just be hitting the
Yeah.
suit. You hitting. It's gonna be called Noah Green for Frankie, and then we'll just get it. We'll get the internet to do it.
Oh,
Either that, or I'm gonna.
Well, I mean, the internet tried to do that for Ace and that one dude.
Yeah, but
didn't
that
happen.
one guy. Listen, the fact that I didn't know about it means they didn't do a good enough job. That
Yeah,
I didn't know about it. Me, like,
Yeah.
and so clearly that guy was selling. Okay, but no, either that or John Cena's gonna wake up at his house one day and I'm be like, "Have you watched One Piece yet, John Cena?" And then he's gonna be like, how'd you get in my house?" I'm like, "Let's watch One Piece, John Cena."
Excuse me, Mr. Cena. I need you to wake up. Wake up to the peak that is One Piece. Now, you see this character here. He's a cyborg. And he's the most American man you've ever met.
Yes.
You were born to play him.
Bro, that, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go full missionary on his ass. I'm like, do you have I'll knock the door, open, freaking, it's gonna be me. Do you have a second to talk about our Lord and Savior Ichiro Oda? Have you watched? I'm gonna hand him the first volume, and he's gonna, dude, I'll be back in a day. If you haven't read it all by then, I'll burn down your house. But like, dude, I'd love, but like, yeah,
Is that your fan,
It
Kyler?
is my fan. I'm hot as shit in this image.
Yeah, it's like, it sounds like it's dying.
Yeah, it'd be like
R.I.P. our stream audio.
But regardless, fine, I'll turn it off. I'll just sweat, fine. Because my dad likes to have it hot in here for no reason. But
Open your window, dog.
dude, I can't. There's no window to open.
What? You have a window.
I do have a window, but it's too big, and it's all the way over there, and I'll just deal. But no, dude, I was most apprehensive for Lara Boba. Just because,
Oh my gosh, she did so amazing.
I don't know what it was, just kind of her accent. Like, I was like, oh, I hope you can deliver. Because sometimes
no,
people with like
it was so
accents
great.
kind of deliver like lines really weird, like it kind of hinders their acting. But dude,
No, dude, it was so
perfect.
good.
It
was
was
so good.
everything. Down to the most minute details. Perfect, dude. Like,
Dude, her costume design, bro.
it's freaking.
Oh, the way she walked, dog. The way she talked. The way she looked so menacing.
Everything about her.
Step on me.
Bruh. It was. She was great. She delivered her lines perfectly. She captured Robin's essence.
Oh my
so
gosh,
good.
dude. I can't wait to hear her freaking say, hear Usopp interviewing her. So what are you good at?
Yeah.
Assassination.
Bro, dude, no, I can't wait to hear her say, "I want to live. Take me with you. Take me away from here." Oh
Yeah.
my god, like that. "I want to live" obviously gets the most play, but the "take me with you, take me away from here," like,
Yeah.
I love, like.
I hope they do that bar for bar, bro.
Yeah, no, they will. They I know they will, because they've been doing so many, and that is like the line. Like, that is the line.
That is the One Piece. Like,
If there's any
anything
line-
that you, yeah.
Other than "I'm gonna be king of the pirates," obviously. If there's any line,
Yeah.
that is the line. Like, in One Piece.
Freaking. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I watched a little edit of that moment, and I was like, Frank, it's so freaking good. I get chills every single time, bro.
Yeah, it's
chills every time. It's so good,
Dude.
Oh,
As long as we're fangirling, you know what I can't
anyway.
wait for? Fucking Luffy and Usopp's argument. Iñaki and Jason.
Oh,
Iñaki
yes,
and Jacob bring
dude.
That. Like,
I really hope that we get more time. We get to see more time where Usopp is repairing the Mary, being like, "I'm sorry, Mary."
Yes.
You know, like talking to it, just showing that he's getting really attached to
Yes.
the Mary. Because otherwise, that argument is not going to go well.
Yeah.
And obviously, a lot of that comes from Skypiea.
yeah, but
but-
also a lot of
yeah.
it, like, it kind of should also feel like it comes out of nowhere a little bit. Like, other than the moment in Skypiea where we kind of, like, the Mary repaired itself, what the fuck? Like, other than that, there's not a lot of Mary. So when Usopp, like, first just like, "What the fuck?" It's kind of like, what? Like, it's
Not,
kind of,
I don't really think so, because the thing is that, like, Usopp, because the thing is, when you think about everything pre Enies Lobby, One Piece, the Mary is always getting destroyed.
Yes, no, for sure.
Always. And Usopp is the only one repairing it every single time.
Yes.
And so you can't, and then like he's mid repairing it, and Luffy breaks it again, and he's like, "What are you doing? Stop, you idiot! I'm fixing this."
Yeah.
Um.
But he's
yeah.
supposed to sound unreasonable in that scene. Like to the rest
Yeah.
to the
Yeah,
rest of the
yeah,
Strats
yeah.
and everything. He's supposed to sound, and it's only afterwards when Frankie's like, "Yo, club Outermon, that shit go crazy." And then like and then this ship, it's fucking nothing, and then he beats his ass, and then he shows him, and he rips the ship, and it's whatever, and then
Dude, I hope we get that too.
yeah, dude, that or like, you know, John Cena throws Jacob into the fucking water, and then he keeps building it anyways, and then it's really not until the Mary pulls up, and he's like, "Yo, jump!" And then it's down there. It doesn't really come. It's kind of like, oh shit. Like, it really was alive. It really did love us. And then Luffy's like, "I'm sorry, Mary. I'm sorry I mistreated you. And Usopp and Sanji are idiots. And Zoro's stupid." and so that, like, it's really supposed to kind of sneak up on you the moment. And then it just kind of hits you like, whoa. Like, I'm crying over a boat right now. Like,
yeah.
And like,
oh, dude, I can't wait to cry over a boat. Oh, I can't wait to cry over a boat for the third time.
It's gonna be immaculate.
It's gonna be, dude. I can't wait for the Netflix Onis to be like, "Why am I crying over a boat?"
Literally.
Ah!
Dog. One of my favorite comments that I saw recently on a Netflix only reaction video was on the Laboon video, on the Laboon episode, and one person was like, "I'm crying over a whale," and then the comments were like,
Just wait, just wait.
the comments were literally like that thing. We were like, "Reactor, why am I crying over a whale?" One Piece fans, first time, and it's just, it's like, yeah, no, that's gonna happen a lot. On a non-emotional thing,
sorry, I was gonna say, I did see a thing where someone was making a video and was like, "One Piece dudes be lying. They say like." Freaking One Piece gets good after like 300 episodes. Bro, it was good from the beginning. Freaking, I was crying over a dog, and I was like, I know!
Literally.
I cried over that same dog too!
Literally. Rip Choo Choo. That he wasn't in the live action. So sad.
He had a cameo,
He did
but
have
not...
a cameo. But still, like, the moment was so good. But anyways, on a more recent thing, I can't wait for them to murder the fuck out of Pell. I can't wait for Pell to die in an explosion. It's gonna be amazing. When he dies, I'm gonna clap it up.
Nuclear bomb.
I'm gonna clap it up because there's no way your ass should be alive.
Dude,
there's
oh
no
my
way your
gosh.
ass should be alive, bro. Please
It
kill
is
him.
really... That is actually the highest defense feat in all of Wings.
Literally.
No one has tanked more damage than Pell
Bro.
in Alabasta,
Bro,
oh my gosh!
I know, you know what I need to do. I need to make a Pell edit of like him taking the nuke, but
Freaking strongest defense in all of One Piece.
literally, they call my
Pell,
man the
bro.
impenetrable skin, bro. Like,
Oh my goodness!
not the Falcon. He's the fucking armadillo, bro. That's who he is.
Literally,
But no,
Gosh.
they killed Mary. He's dead. I'm sure Igaram's probably dead too. Like, Igaram's one of those
Mary?
Mary, the Kai's butler.
oh yeah,
And Igaram is probably dead too. So like, and honestly, Igaram's one of those characters I'm like, you could bring Igaram back. Like, you can fake his death. Like, I'm not mad at that. I kind of hope he stays dead. But you can also fake Igaram's death. Like, I'm not, like, he doesn't really do anything, and him coming back isn't, like, egregiously horrible. But I imagine they've committed to every other kill that doesn't happen, so I imagine they'll commit to Igaram, and there's no way they don't commit to Pell.
that'd be crazy.
Dude, the only way is if Oda's like... And then he let them kill Mary. So I imagine he won't be like, "Hey, don't kill the guy that blew up in a fucking
that survived the nuclear explosion." Yeah. I don't know, unless Pell is a mythical Zoan and he's gonna come back in freaking the Final War or something.
There's nothing that Pell can do that Marco can't do. There's nothing that Pell can do that Marco can't do. Like,
that's probably true.
If Pell does anything relatively important at all in Final War, bro, I'm going to cook and eat my entire clothes like laundry bin on stream. I will fry that shit up on the grill with sriracha, and I will eat it on stream if Pell does anything remotely important in Final War.
Dude, hold on. Let's see. One Piece Mural. Oh my gosh, with Elbaf. See, there's a bird. Is there a bird there? No, leave me. Oh my gosh, I don't care. I don't want personalized ads. Leave me alone.
There are so many, but that bird could be Marco though.
Nah, bro, it'd be Pell.
It would not be Pell.
My goat Pell. That's an angel of some kind. Hold on. Plus. Oh my gosh, this is so annoying.
You're not gonna find anything the top One Piece historians could not find, bro.
Bro, yes. I Just wait, dog. Open image in new tab. Hold on, let's make this.
Here, let me put this.
Those are the minxes. Those are the tontatas. Those are just fish.
Let me put this on
the
stream
giants.
for the stream to see.
Frickin' bird.
There's quite literally nothing here. Oh, here's the Noah. This is the first time I'm really looking at this. I didn't really look at it at all.
Actually?
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's cool. That's for someone who's fucking like a nerd to figure out. I'll just wait until the story tells me.
Dude, I'm so there's so much here.
Yeah, I love being surprised by One Piece. So
This ancient giant, obviously this is an ancient giant, but I don't know, it has wings, so actually kind of hard to say. Freaking with
Where?
the sun in his hand on the left.
That?
With the sun in his hand.
That might be Ian. Because he has the red eyes.
No, but there's no there's not particularly red eyes there.
There are. I'm looking at them.
Oh, well.
But also, there's a guy with a crown over here, so that could also be Eam.
Yeah, but that isn't from. I don't think that's officially colored or anything.
This is the anime, I think.
No, dog. The anime. One Elbaf hasn't happened in the anime yet.
Is that not a thing that gets revealed in fucking Egghead?
No, it's Elbaf.
Oh, okay.
Freaking idiot.
Oh,
you got the Atom Tree here, which is crazy, and the Noah. That's obviously also Eam, but it looks like Zunesha there as well. That's the freaking robot. More the freaking dragon, which is probably also what's his name, Loki.
The Moby Dick.
And for
is
some
over
reason,
here.
and there's the Moby Dick, really?
Yeah.
Where?
Up in the middle left, right between the two pages, on the first two pages, right there. It's the whale, Moby Dick. It's right there.
How do you?
Unless that whale is fucking Laboon, bro. Like,
Wait. Where's the whale?
look at my screen.
Oh, at the very top.
Yeah.
That's not the Moby Dick. That's a whale. That's,
But the
that's
Moby
probably
Dick
Laboon,
is a
actually.
whale.
No, it's a ship.
Yeah, with the whale on it.
Yeah, but that's like a whale. There's no sail there.
I'm assuming none of this is literal. I'm assuming it's all like...
Kyler, look at the boats down at the bottom. They have sails.
Yeah, I don't know. But listen,
Idiot.
I'm just saying, man. I don't think it's all literal.
Idiot.
But fucking,
no, it's literal.
But-
Kyler, it's Oda. It's literal.
He's a pretty metaphorical guy. But I reckon... But it's probably Laboon. If Laboon locks in Laugh Tale, he's my favorite character.
Kyler, I kid you not, dog. I thought about this the other day when I thought about the fact that Laboon is a straw hat.
He's a straw hat. Yeah, he is.
Laboon is literally a straw hat.
He's the sixth member of the crew.
Literally.
He joined before BD. He joined before Chopper.
Yeah, no. So, imagine Laboon hears about the fact that it's wartime and that his boys, the Straw Hats, need help, and then Brook and Laboon reunite. Oh my, dude, imagine.
Dude.
Kyler, Laboon, dude, imagine like Laboon like jumps over the red line to get to the other side or something, bro. That would be crazy.
Or I imagine the red line will come down. Like that is a
before
big
that, yeah,
the red line's
maybe
gonna come down. Dude, like, oof, he's like,
oh yeah, dude. Oh, that's actually that's curious. Actually, do you think the red line's gonna come down before the freaking war happens, and that's gonna be like the start of the war?
I think it's gonna come down during, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna come down during, and then like that's gonna be the thing where like the cavalry pulls up and Laboon's on the cavalry and Crocus is sitting there.
Dude, I would love to see Laboon pull up, bro. Because Laboon would be a crazy freaking asset.
Yeah.
He's got the freaking straw hat on it. Oh, dude. Oh my gosh, that'd be so crazy.
That'd be Telecom level Avatar Way of Water.
Literally. Oh, that'd be so epic. Shoot, what was I gonna say? Oh no. This is so sad.
What?
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Bruh, massive fucking L.
Yeah, literally.
Here's Poseidon down here. Shirahoshi.
Yeah. Frick, dog.
Loki over here. Who's Loki fighting? Interesting. Or is this the Noah down here? Or are they both the Noah?
That's the Noah.
There's two ships here.
That's no. The floating one is an else.
Oh, you're so right. Yes.
And that's the moon. So Enel's coming back.
Yeah.
Enel's coming back.
Enel for straw hat.
Let's go. Enel for straw hat.
Enel's gonna Luffy's gonna be going toe to toe with Eam, and then Eam's gonna like be like, you thought you could beat God, and then Enel's gonna come down. I'm the only God here. And then he's gonna
Oh my gosh, that would be so great,
it's gonna go stupid. Oh. Bro, yeah.
Oh, dude, frick, what was I gonna say?
What was it about? Do you remember?
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's the people of Wano.
Which
next to Frankie's head, on the left side of Frankie's head. Because they're samurai.
Oh, yes.
So that's totally the people of Wano. It was something in relation
No, this
to
has to be Eam over
Laboon.
here.
Yeah, but it's also, look, the person riding Zunesha with the crown, bro, like that's...
Yeah, no, that's I think that's Eam, but I also think, like, then who the fuck else is Luffy fighting here?
I don't know. Hold on. But what does the text say? Within the earth there was fire. Mankind succumbed to greed and touched the forbidden sun. The enslaved prayed. The sun god appeared. The earth god raged, and with its serpent of hellfire shrouded the world in darkness and death and darkness, and they will never meet. The earth god raged.
Yeah, we need some earth gods.
Serpent of hellfire.
There are 4
Serpent
gods.
of hellfire is obviously over here on the right.
Yeah.
The second world.
The Yorman
within the void. Within the void century, there is breath.
Obviously.
The forest god tamed demons, and the sun spread the fires of war. Those are the half moon dream. Oh, so there was a. Oh, I see what Oda's going for here. There was an initial war.
Yes.
With a lot of death, and then probably, freaking what's it called? That's when that's after the Void Century, and that's like probably when the 20 countries got together, and then the Void Century happened, and they're in control, but they're fighting against the sun that's spreading the fires of war. Those are the half moon dreamed. Half moon. Those are the moon dreamed. Man killed the sun
half
and
moon,
became God.
The D, Noah. There's a theory that the D is a half moon.
Yes. And the sun became God, and the sea god stormed, and they will never meet. Oh my gosh. Man killed the sun and became God, and the sea god stormed, and they will never meet. Kyler, that's calling back to when Joy Boy is like, I'm sorry, I couldn't fulfill my promise.
Where's it again? Where's it again?
The second world. The middle page.
Man killed the sun and became God, and the sea god stormed, and they will never meet. Oh, so Enel, sorry, not Enel. Eam's probably the sea god.
Yes.
Like
that fits so well with our theory about Eam having the water fruit.
Yes.
And him being the one that controls the fact that devil fruit people can't swim.
Yes. So I think
which I love that theory. I think that's such a good theory. Oh my gosh, I remember what I was gonna say. I've seen. I really do think the red line will come down because that's been such a popularized theory. And I saw a thing where Otis said, "I've stopped reading theories because some of them are right,
Yeah.
and some of them are so good,
Yeah.
and that it makes him want to change the ending, the original ending." And so I think he's because the red line coming down is a very, very popular theory. So I think Oda's definitely seen it, and it's probably something that is going to happen.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. If I was Oda and I was writing a banger story and I was on Reddit and I was like, damn, I didn't plan that, but that shit's a banger. I'd planned it now. You were right.
Yeah, literally.
you were right, Pink Unicorn 6969. I planned it all along. Thanks for the idea. Like that's it. Like,
Okay, so the third world. Within the chaos, there was emptiness. The inconvenient remnants recall the promised day and hear the voice of hear the voice of the half moon, Kyler? That's the will of D, bro.
yeah, it's
Hear the voice of the half. That's the will of D.
yeah, it's gotta
Kyler,
be, right? Like what's up?
Kyler. What if the will of D is the voice of all things?
Yeah, I was thinking that. Like
Because
Luffy can hear it.
think about the
Wait,
people
no,
that can
no,
hear the
no,
voice
no,
of
no,
all
no,
things.
Because Momonosuke can hear it too.
Yeah, but maybe we don't know that Momonosuke is.
I think they would have revealed that by now.
probably, but
Like Kozuki D
But think-
Momonosuke, we would have revealed
but
that.
okay, yeah,
I think
yeah,
if he
yeah.
reveals it
But-
any later, it's kind of like, all right, Oda. I guess everybody's a D.
but think about all the people that we know of that have heard the voice of all things.
Yeah,
They've
Roger.
all Roger, Garp, and Luffy,
Yeah.
and
so-
they all. Oh.
But okay,
Dude, I think the thing that is so curious to me is how Garp ties into all of this.
yes.
Like, because Garp is a member of the clan D, of the Will of D, and so it's just like, man, that dude, the voice of the half moon, bro, that's gotta be freaking the Will of D and the half moon. There's something there, bro.
I think. First of all, now that we're talking about Garp, just clear it up. Garp is dead as fuck by end of series, bro. Garp is getting killed so hard, it's not even funny.
He's already on death's door. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
And so that, but also question: has there ever been a scenario where Luffy had to hear the voice of all things and Vivi was there? Because Vivi should have been able to hear it too. For this theory to be like true, you know, like because Nefertari D, my goat.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a good question.
Our
I don't know. Maybe there's only some people of the clan of D that can hear the will.
Then
voice
it
of
wouldn't
the-
even be a. Then it
the
wouldn't
voice.
even. Then it wouldn't
Yeah, I
mean
know.
anything anymore.
I am curious about the sun god dances and laughs, dubs, guiding the world to its end, make a new world,
Yeah.
new, no more red line. The sun returns and brings a new morning, and they will surely meet. That's so good, bro.
Yes.
They will surely meet. Kyler, they're gonna meet Laboon at the very.
That's what's freaking. I hope Brooke pulls up.
Wait.
And it's like lock in gamer. We have a war to go
Dude,
to.
they will surely meet, bro. That totally. I feel like that's got to be like red line falls. The everything comes full circle. They meet Laboon, and then it's wartime.
That is definitely not what they will.
Not what
surely
that
meet
means.
What it means
I know.
is
But
the
it's-
god,
but it's
the
double
sun
meaning,
god and the
Kyler.
sea god. They will meet.
Yeah.
No, Laboon's obviously Laboon is going to carry Final War. We all know this. But freaking, it's the sun of the sea. Luffy and Emu will meet, and they'll be which does that mean? I wonder. That confirms that Luffy is final. Emu is final villain, or is maybe because if Emu's over here, and if we're taking it that the thing that like fucking.
Maybe Blackbeard gets Stormy reversed.
That's what I was gonna say. Maybe this is Blackbeard. Maybe this is Blackbeard that Luffy's fighting over here. If everybody's showing up only once, could be Blackbeard.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. What if Blackbeard takes Eames' powers, and now he has 3 devil fruits?
That would be crazy.
Yes, because what if like freaking like Blackbeard's like because he has the earthquake fruit. What if he's the fucking earth god and the sea god and the like
That makes
that could be a thing.
interesting. I don't know. That's so like I'm so curious how the Davy clan ties into all of this.
Yeah.
Because so maybe the Davy clan is an offshoot of the Will of D.
Maybe.
Because Zebek is D. It's Rock's D Zebek,
Yeah.
but also Rock's D Davy.
Yes.
So
Or you mean Davy D.
maybe
Zebek?
Davy D Zebek.
Yeah.
So maybe. Yeah, because like.
My question is, who the fuck is the forest god? Like,
Yeah, I know.
That
well,
is-
because there's 4 gods mentioned in Skypiea: the sun, the rain, the forest, and is it Earth?
Earth, probably, yeah.
I know. There's a lot of people that theorize that dragon has the fruit that is the rain
Yes.
god.
Dude, oh, fucking, by the way, Dragon Devil Fruit was confirmed.
Oh yeah, of course he has a devil fruit.
But it was confirmed just recently
In-
by the actor on Instagram.
Actually,
on Instagram, he made a post, and in the post, he said, like he said, "Dragon's devil fruit." Word for word, like it was a full like paragraph, but he literally said dragon. Like we talked about Dragon's devil fruit. And I was like, well,
wait, do you talk about like with Oda?
I don't remember the full paragraph. Like you could probably like look it up and find it. But like he word for word like said that. I was like, well, thanks. Now we know.
Well, of course, dude. Of course, he has a devil fruit. Look at what the frick he did to Smoker, dog.
Of course,
like,
he did. No, naturally. I mean, that could have been hockey as well. But like, but of course we.
That was not hockey.
I'm just saying we know we have confirmation now.
Oh yeah, okay. God of the sun, the rain, the forest, and the land. Interesting.
And yeah, and those are all the gods who fight against the sea god, I guess.
I'm actually so curious. Let's see. What does the El Bath mural mean? Let's see. A complete breakdown and interpretation of the text. Oh my gosh, this is so much.
What? Hold on. Do you want me to look it up?
Yeah. You probably should.
Hold on. Let me.
Here, let me send it to you from Reddit.
Okay.
Do. Boom.
See this. Oh, here we go. Freaking.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, hold on. Let me. And then. Okay. What is this? The third world. Okay, what the fuck is this? Okay. Hellflame Serpent
I know, there's
unleashed
a
by
lot.
the Earth God destroys first world. It is the red line, a dominant creature, or the symbolic like a nuclear attack launched from the... Wait, whoa, hold on. Oh, first of all, I think the most important thing we need to start at here is Frankie. Super!
Facts, dude. Dude, the fact that Frankie is the one that gets to see this is wild.
W Frankie moment, bro. You
Literally, like, it's so great.
But also,
okay, yeah. So,
do you think Blackbeard is going to smash the red line?
that's such that's a good question.
Let me do this. There we go. Because he has the fucking earthquake fruit, the fruit that's said to be able to destroy the world.
True.
Like,
I didn't even think about that.
like,
So maybe Luffy won't destroy the red line. It'll be.
I could see it. That sounds like a much more Blackbeard thing to do than Luffy. Like,
Yeah.
One Piece fans look at Mural that was revealed like 2 years ago for first time.
Literally. Okay. Other planets? Ooh, you love to see it.
Where?
It's right next to the book, to the first world book. a little on the left side, right next to the red line. Up very, very top.
Moon call. Oh, here it is. Other planets. Interesting.
Yeah.
Symbolize celestial dragons seized fighting the red line during Void's entry. Mother flames. Slaves transporting mother flames. Empowered red line. Aircraft sent to godhood for nobility living atop the red line. Slaves taken to work atop the red line. Advanced technology thanks to the mother flame. Red line becomes the hell flame serpent. Chapter 129. Dory calls the red line a snake.
Oh,
Modern day city first world was just like ours. Yeah, that's been a honestly that's been a theory of mine for years that I never mentioned, like to anyone, even that, like, what if the One Piece world was like literally just like this one beforehand, which would be really interesting if, like, we go back to the Void Century and they're fucking on TikTok and they're doing TikTok dances.
Yeah.
But pollution without regard for the planet, construction of Pluton and other ancient weapons of mother flames. The original celestial dragon may be some form of emu. We now know this to be Loki. The sun.
wait. Where'd you read that?
Up in the middle, like this, where my mouse is, right here.
Oh, sorry. I'm not looking at the stream just because it's not as big. I probably actually should look at the stream. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. The Sun Tree Eve bears the devil fruits created by the forest god, which I think is a wild assumption. Attacks by Uranus cause waves to surge and drown the world.
First reference. We're gonna get our first reference to the ancient weapons next season too.
That's true. Uranus, Maxim was likely modeled after it by Brick Attack. Uranus attacks the Lelucia, Neurona Emu. It gets mother flame from slaves.
Also, even though
Flood.
even though I have had this theory about the modern day city first world, I kind of don't want that to be the case. I don't think I'm a fan of that being a thing. I'm sure if Oda does it, there's gonna be a way where I end up enjoying it, but
I don't think it needs to necessarily be, oh my gosh, they were just like us, but like they were a more advanced civilization than they are now. I don't think it needs to be like what's it called? Like Fire Force.
Yeah.
Do you know about that in Fire Force?
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a little weird in Fire Force.
Like
Creatures
how
trying to escape the flood end up drowning. Yeah, it's like
Shinra
yes.
fucking
No, he sees that like the world before his world was literally exactly our world, which I think is kind of weird.
Interesting.
I do not agree that the wave here is Zanusha, since the animals and Noah are inside of it. Zanusha's absence is because it was a traitor who
That's
sinned.
right. That's right. Zunisha
Yeah.
was turned from something.
Yeah. Ark Noah tried to help during the flood but failed. We do know that. Angels flee the flood by creating Skypiea with cloud plants. Smart.
Angels, Lunarians?
Yeah, maybe.
Who else do we know with wings? Skypeans, I guess, right?
Well. Moon colonized and industrialized by angels. So that would be Mother Flames powering the moon. Interesting. Okay, and then Devil Fruits continue into the present. Sulong Mink, Emmet reawakened to fight again at Egghead. Ancient Kingdom symbol, Lily Vivi Kuja. Wano Ninja, Long Arm, Buccaneers, Long Legs, Kujabo, Three Eyes, Fishman, Sea Kings, Tontada, Poseidon, Shirahoshi, Elbaf Giants, another Mink, Zoan user, it's probably a Mink. Nika returns as Luffy, Lunaria, Seraphim, Arbor? What?
I don't know.
Whales, chapter 968, Laboon. What's chapter 968?
I don't know. That's what I was looking at that too. I was like, that's did
Rain
Laboon
symbol
get
of flood.
fucking mentioned? Dude, it's crazy that my goat Laboon is on the mural. You love to see it, bro.
Dude, you really do. Because that's 100% Laboon, let's be honest.
It's the only whale that matters to the story.
Yeah. Hold on, let's see. chapter
I'm
968.
scrolling through it right now.
Yeah, I haven't even gotten to the chapter yet. I'm still scrolling up to it.
This is during the Odin flashback.
Oh, interesting.
I think I have to read through this to kind of remember.
Oh. The birthing is at hand, our sovereign will soon be born, and another in a distant sea, the whales are delighted in anticipation of the day the two sovereigns shall meet again. Oh, this is the voice of all things.
Oh.
We have been waiting for so long, it is almost here, and surely all will go well this time. Just 10 until the birth, another 15 to grow. Who the heck's talking out there?
Bro.
Hey, Charlie, when is this mermaid princess going to be born? In 10. I'm certain that the voice was speaking the truth. Someone will be born and eventually surpass us.
Dude.
Oh, gosh, it's so crazy, bro. There's so much in One Piece,
dude,
bro.
I just love. Perhaps we were a bit before our time. We were too early.
Yeah.
Soon a great person will be born. Like, that's just such a cool concept. Like, I love that. Like
that, that gives so much more context to why Roger did what he did.
Yeah.
Like because he wanted to make sure that whoever was born and that was going to lead, because obviously they all know what happened.
Yeah.
They know the entire history, and they're like, dang, we just weren't ready.
Yeah.
Like the world isn't ready yet, and we were too early.
Yeah.
And so now what can we do to make sure that this happens? Freaking go find the One Piece.
Yeah.
I put all my treasure, which probably was none of it.
Yeah, he probably didn't put a damn thing there.
He's actually probably straight up lying.
Probably.
Because now no one thinks the One Piece is a bunch of treasure.
Yeah.
Not a single person is like, oh yeah, the One Piece is treasure. No, the One Piece is the knowledge of the history of the world.
Yeah. It's dude, like, do you think Rayleigh knows that Luffy is gonna bring the dawn?
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, do you think he knows it's him? Like that.
Surely.
Like, dude, my question is, at what point, like, between, like, because we all know Mihawk is the reason why One Piece is as long as it is. You know that, right?
No.
Because like One Piece was originally supposed to be a really short story that was like 5 years like time, and then
really?
Yeah, and then Oda created the Seven Warlords, and so the introduction of Mihawk lengthened the series because now there are 7 warlords that Luffy has to go against, like you know, and or 7 warlords that are characters that we need to explore, yada yada yada. So Mihawk is really the reason why, and which is why I've seen people comment like, "Oh, I think the live action is going to end soon. It's going to stick closely to the original, you know, One Piece story." I was like, "No, Mihawk's in that bitch. Impossible." Because Mihawk extended that thing. So my thing is
interesting. I didn't know that.
At what point, like before?
Dude, how would you even done One Piece in 5? Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm saying at what point before Mihawk and to where we are now did Oda think of this, just all of this? Like,
dude, I'm sure it's just been like a collection of everything throughout all the years.
Yeah.
Because, dude, obviously some of this was just kind of like, dang, what if I gave an L a flying ship? And then he was like, how can I tie that in?
Yeah.
Because oh, dude, regardless of the fact that like some of this probably wasn't like actually planned out.
Yeah.
There's still a stupid amount of stuff here.
Yeah. It's
dude, even just thinking about the fact that Roger like knew all of this and was lying about having a bunch of treasure at the end of the Grand Line.
Yeah.
So that he could convince whoever needed to go out and rescue and save the world,
dude,
and end the world to save it.
Yeah.
To go and do that. Like,
it's
oh my
absurd.
gosh. Oh, it's so crazy, bro.
It's like, yeah. It's honestly, I'm just curious. At what point did this mural come about, and when did he think about this idea, like this thing?
I think, Kyler, I genuinely think one of the most interesting pieces of autobiography or biography of any kind would be to hear how
Oda developed the story of One Piece.
Oh yeah,
I think that would be the most interesting, like that, like to enter into the mind of an author like this. Oh my gosh, dude!
Yeah.
like actually so crazy.
It's absurd. Like I wonder. I would have loved to be in the room when he drew this mural. Like when
Dude,
he drew,
oh my gosh.
like in so if the story like if he can bring all these moving pieces to a really like satisfactory end while still keeping our characters at a forefront, masterclass in writing.
Probably the best story ever told.
Yeah, genuinely. And it's like I think like and I
Because, dude, nothing has gone on this long and been this complex and emotional and character driven and personable.
which is why
Because like you,
I really worry about like him being able to close all of, and I know he took that month-long break before Final Saga to kind of really like plot it
Yeah.
out. So he's really like intricately like trying to make sure that this is something and it doesn't like fuck up everything. And so I really am curious to see it happen. And I imagine that
in Oda we trust.
yes, and I imagine that the Straw Hats will like all get final fights because of the Blackbeard pirate crew who have been set
Yeah.
up for so long. And like and so that's going to be a really like that's going to be such a big thing. Like and like when this final arc inevitably does come about, like we're seeing One Piece end before like 2030. And
Yeah.
so
I would agree. I think Oda probably wants to end it before 2030.
yeah, and so and like I just
Dude, Kyler, imagine the very last chapter comes out December 31st, 2029.
bro.
That would be so crazy, bro.
Dude, this is just it's just too much. It's just so much. Like I want to know how all these moving pieces fit in. I love that, like, cuz like traditionally, right, you have Robin be this person standing here.
Yeah.
But I love that it's
But it's Frankie.
It's Frankie.
Yes, dude.
I love that it's Frankie. There's nothing really that makes it more special that it's Frankie. It's just nice that it is him.
It's just funny.
Yeah.
That Frankie, out of all people, like he's kind of an idiot. But he's also like
I think he's
very emotional and very like invested in a lot of different things.
Like he's the
Like-
only other Straw Hat that would probably be like as intrigued in this.
Yeah.
Like I say probably the older ones like Frankie or Brooke or Jean Bay. Like
Brooke would just be like, interesting.
yeah. No, no,
I'd love to see this if I had eyes.
that's what Brooke's a pretty thoughtful guy, but like
Yeah.
easily if this was like Sanji or like Sanji be like anyways and,
Luffy would be like, frickin', I don't know what this means. I guess it's a mystery.
yeah, he's like there's no food on this mural.
Yeah.
I guess it must not mean anything at all.
Yeah, literally.
And so
Gosh, it's so. I can't believe he gave us this.
yeah,
Jeez.
for historians to freak out about.
I mean, like,
until the
think
end of
about it.
time.
He's literally being like, "Hey, you see this right here? All of this is stupid amounts of foreshadowing." By
Yeah.
the way,
No.
like the most foreshadowed foreshadow of all time.
Genuinely, this is probably, like, if I'm being honest, like the rudest thing any author can do. They basically
Yeah.
just go. This is the most plainest fuck you Oda has ever given the fan base. Like, he's like, yeah, I know you're trying to figure it out. Bam, sit with that. You won't figure it out. You won't figure it out.
Dude, I finally understand what he says by the original celestial dragon.
Oh.
Because they're called celestial dragons.
Yes. Oh, yes.
But this is a dragon that's coming out of the sky from the
Yeah.
heavens.
Yes, it
The
is.
celestial dragon.
Yes.
Oh,
It is. Bro, I can't wait till Enel fucking throws the moon at Emu like Thanos. It's gonna be great.
Oh my gosh, dude.
But no, we could sit here and talk about. I love how this guy. Oh my god, this TV right here is what this
TV.
says. So, like, I love how literally we could sit here and talk about this just for like 4 more hours and get absolutely nowhere.
Dude, seriously.
Like,
Yeah.
Just throw in like it and honestly, because I usually hate like this kind of like prophesized you are the chosen one type thing, but like
Yeah.
it's not really like
I don't even think it's a chosen one thing.
no, it's just kind of like here are the players of the world. These are the world's
Yeah.
players all in this is the game board. Now make sure you're in your spot when the world begins. Like that's like really what it is. Like everybody's
Yeah.
a chess piece in the world. And like, dude, Nika lost, man. Like that's
Dude,
that's
it is so crazy.
yeah. Like to think about like Nika lost and for 800 years Eam was like, yep, I beat that motherfucker. And then fucking the drums of liberation sounded on a random Wednesday and he was like, shit.
Dude,
Like,
literally beat him so hard he kept a souvenir in cold storage.
yeah. Ooh, yeah, the fucking straw hat froze, dude. Yeah. Dude, if I'm Eam and I'm sitting there on a random day and I hear the drums of liberation, bro, I'm like, oh hell no. Oh hell no.
Yeah,
like
dude,
I'm like I'm peeing my pants, dog. Like,
I actually can't wait for the freaking Void Century flashback, dude.
oh my god.
It's going to be legendary.
Give me 40 chapters. Like,
Dude, actually.
like, dude, I like.
Oh my gosh!
What's up?
Matson!
Oh, W.
What's
I
up?
can't see the chat, but let's go. Matt said, "Bearden, you'll love to see it."
Matson, we're talking about crazy One Piece spoilers right now. Actually, Kyler, flip it off the screen, Kyler.
Listen, if we can't figure this out, there's no way Matt's is gonna be able to figure this out. But
I know.
I thought Matson watched One Piece.
Matson, how far are you into One Piece?
But
Because I feel like, yeah.
dude, also
Huh.
I saw comments like on the Pray to the Sun soundtrack thing. Like most of the comments were like, "Yo, is this the drums of liberation?"
Oh, he's in Zoe.
He's in Zoe. Okay, but like, is this the
Dubs.
drums of liberation? Like on the Pray to the Sun song for the Giants.
Oh, yeah.
And then people would be like, "It's crazy because like if we ever get to Wano, this song will still be relevant." Like.
Yeah.
Because, like, you could literally just say, they probably won't. They'll probably create a specific Drums of Liberation soundtrack, which, if they do, I know Sonia Belasova, the person who creates all the music for One Piece, is going to go absolutely stupid. 'Cause
Yeah.
she releases videos, like, online, talking about how she made all the different songs, and they're really interesting, actually. Because she puts so much thought into all of them. So it's really cool just to even see, like, how passionate the person who's making the music is about this show. It's crazy. Like, you look in like every single part of the cast and crew and you're like, dang, everybody is very passionate about this show, like on a level that you've only seen in like Lord of the Rings, you know, like, which is insane.
That's okay, Matt. He would be farther, but he's really busy with stuff. That's okay. You'll catch up eventually, and I know you will.
It is okay.
But also, you should watch the One Piece live action.
You should watch
it's
the
been
live action.
freaking goated so far. Also, how have you been, Matson? Aren't you going to like college soon? Like, isn't this your senior year or something?
Also, we spent enough time dilly theorizing about One Piece. I want to watch this Taz Skyler video. Yeah. Anyways.
Machine guns. A piece of C4 went off so close to me. And it was my own fault. So there was this scene where I'm running from these machine guns that are getting fired. There was an otter wearing pajamas flying towards me on a vulture.
On a vulture.
Fuck is my life.
With machine guns.
Have you seen that clip where like Taz and Iñaki talk about
Yeah. Of course I've seen it, bro.
The way we were gonna do this scene, they've gone to rows of C4. Down
Same story with the giant mural, by the way.
this jungle track. Sanji was meant to
Doing
run
track,
down it, and then
freestyle
as Sanji
wrestling,
was running
Greco
down it,
wrestling,
they
physical
would
therapy
set off
training,
the
culinary
explosives.
arts training.
Damn.
And I'm
And it
all
looked
in
like
AP
machine guns
classes
fired.
right now.
But they were
Jeez, dude. Holy crap.
Damn, Matson, fucking lock it in, dude.
Sanji was
Dude,
meant to
holy crap, you
run
wanna
down
see
it, and then
Why are you
as
getting
Sanji was
physical
running
therapy?
down it, they would set off the explosives, and it would look like machine guns were firing. But they were actual explosives in the
Of course
ground.
they were.
Actual C4 pods. But I'd come so far doing all of Sanji's stunts that I just didn't want this to be the one that beat me. In reality, all I had to do was run in a straight line. It wasn't complicated.
Oh, training
There was
to be-
just
oh, that's
explosions
cool.
involved. That was the complication. Director says no. There's no way you're doing this. There's explosives. Explosives are no joke. Anything can go wrong. Your stunt double's doing it. But what if I... No. Please. I do love
I didn't even
Christoph.
know
He's a
Taz had a
wonderful,
stunt double.
wonderful, wonderful director.
Yeah, I
but
didn't
I
know
was
that.
pissed. He didn't want to
I'm
let me
not
do the
surprised.
stunts.
I'm not surprised either, but like McKenyu does like all of his stunts. You know,
Yeah.
I guess we can tell that he does most of them, but like I'm shocked that they do because most of the cast insist on doing all their own stunts. So
Yeah.
Bro? No, your stunt double's doing it.
What are you doing between
I
high
guess in
school and
his
college?
mind, he thought it was me trying to chase some sort of adrenaline high. Doing my stunts in the show is the equivalent of if I spent 6 months of my life, or at this point 5 years of my life, painting a picture of a character, bleeding,
Dang,
for
we've
it,
already been
only
working
for
on the show for
someone to
5
come up
years.
to me at the
That's
last minute
crazy.
and say, "Let me paint the corners." I'm gonna paint the corners. That feels pretty fucked up. I'm like, no, dude, I spent 5 years of my life painting this
Oh, I
picture.
see.
I want to paint the corners.
never mind
so
that.
if meritocratically I can
thought
do
you were
the
in your
stunt
senior
as
year,
well
but I
as
guess
my
not.
stunt double, then I should be able to do the stunt.
I wonder which stunts the
Christoph, to
stunt
his
double
credit,
does.
called me and really took
Yeah,
the
I
time
know.
to understand me and understand why doing.
I fucking hate to be Taz Skywer stunt double. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Literally, bro.
I'm like, let me work, bro. And he's like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
all
I
of
get
those
paid to stand
stunts
around and do
really
nothing.
meant
Yeah,
something to
literally.
me.
I mean, as long as I'm getting paid, you know.
Yeah.
And Christoph understood why it meant a lot to me to do the stunt because it's a part of the picture, and I really want the picture to be mine. So he said he'd give me one shot at doing the scene. Before I go for the scene, he says, "Don't fuck it up." Like, okay. The instructions were really simple. I had to walk to the end of this track, see the vulture, which was a drone. They were going to paint the vulture in later. Turn around. As soon as I started running, the explosives were
drone.
going to start going off behind me. That was the plan. It did not go to plan. AD Corey says on the mic, "All right, pyrotechnics are live. It's a hot set. You ready? Everybody ready? Yeah. You ready, Taz? Yeah. 3, 2, 1, action." I start to walk. I'm thinking, what the fuck did you just do, bro? There is no way to turn back now. You can't get out of this. Your only way out of this is to run. Fuck. I look up, I see
That
the
moment
drone.
when you realize I'm about to be exploded and I signed up for it.
Literally, bro.
I begged them to blow me up.
And as I take my second step, everything blows the fuck up. There's explosive going off underneath me, behind me, in front of me, above me. Dirt is exploding out of the ground. I'm
Jeez.
feeling the waves from each of the explosions as
I'd
I
be
run and sprint
scared.
through them. And time
Dude, that'd be
slows
so
down.
crazy.
It would be.
And all I kept thinking was, bro, if there was ever a moment where you needed to pull through for us, buddy, it's right now.
Come on, body.
That
Don't
at some
fail me
point I'm
now.
gonna have to jump
Literally.
into the wax house. But I can't see the wax house because everything's exploding. I see a silhouette through the smoke as I'm sprinting, and I assume it's the wax house, and I don't have enough time to really think about it or make a clean exit. So as soon as I think I'm close, I just fucking send it. Jump. And
At
midair,
Planet
I feel my
Cuties?
body touch something.
No, I have
and
not,
it was the
Mattson.
house. But
I have
not
no
the
idea
door,
what that is.
the fucking pillar. And thank God it was made out of wax, because I just went
Oh, it was actually made out of
straight
wax.
through the pillar, landed on the porch, rolled in, closed the door, felt the explosions finish,
Looking up trust. Oh no, I don't know if I want to.
touched myself, not in a weird way. I was like, okay, I don't think there's any bleeding. I still have all my limbs. Woo! I'm alive,
Oh, you'd love to
baby.
see it.
Woo! Everyone started clapping.
I
Everyone
saw
was
him
like,
break
"Oh,
this
sick."
down actually on the set.
Yeah.
In a video. Yeah,
Dude,
he essentially said the same thing.
yeah, I think about when like that one
It's
episode.
low key some Gooner anime, but it's P. Kyler, look it up. Look it up, Kyler.
What? No, I'm not looking that shit up. But I think about that one episode of the Power Rangers RPM.
I'm gonna
where
look
they're
it up,
where they're behind the scenes. And the Rangers are like, yeah, when the explosions are going off in the show, that's not fake. We're actually running for our lives.
Yeah.
Which I like fully get.
Bill, my
Manson,
stepdad
what
comes
in
up
the
to me and said, that
world?
was so sick. And then someone was like, dude, you broke
What?
the house. I was
Bro.
like, how? He was like, you jumped through the pillar. I was on so much adrenaline, I didn't even fucking realize.
How
I'd
is
just
this
taken out
peak,
the pillar.
dog?
Damn, that was a good fucking stunt. I'm so proud of that.
That's great. I love that.
Matson, I understand you're a teenage boy, but also, come on, bro. We're all better
Genuinely
than
one of
this.
the best things that has ever happened to Sanji. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
God.
The emoji.
Great. Love. What the fuck is my life? The dream. My brother, you're living the dream, and all of us, I couldn't be more happy, bro.
Dude, I would love to almost get blown up, bro.
Dude,
oh,
I want to.
that'd be so awesome.
Dude, it's so sad. They like season 2 blew up my dreams of being Black Sabo in the One Piece live action. They had to go and cast a white stand.
So unfortunate. So unfortunate.
Maybe.
Matson, I didn't know you were gay. Wait, so why are you? Hold on. Why are you watching a Gooner anime if you're gay and the cat girls don't matter? That makes no sense. I don't understand. Because
But
what's the merit of a Gooner anime if you don't goon to it? Because it's peak. How's it peak though? I don't
he
understand.
probably just likes the story, which is like.
Come on, it's called Cat Planet Cuties. There could be no story to it.
I'm not, bro. We both watched High School DD, bro.
Yeah, I know. I know. The moment I said that out loud, I was like, oh man. Unironically about the plot. Okay.
There's anyways, but oh yeah, here's the thing I wanted to watch this.
Lantern's trailer thoughts from a 9-year-old. Oh, we should watch that.
I watched that video.
Wait, actually, we should watch it. I want to watch it.
In a second. I want to watch.
Oh, hold on. Open it up in a new tab so we don't lose it.
Okay, hold on. God damn it.
It's chill though. Okay. Matson, I hate to break it to you. I don't think I'll watch it, but I appreciate it.
He's
I
lying.
appreciate
He's
the
definitely gonna watch
recommendation.
that shit.
So
Definitely not,
This
bro.
is his highest viewed video, by the way. I don't know why it got.
Let's go!
I don't know why it got so many views.
I can't wait. Dude, I can't wait to watch this.
I found it when it had like 50,000 views. I was like, how many views does this kid get? And he usually gets like 300. And I was like, what's so
that's
popular? It was like
so
this one.
great.
I was like, you know what? W9-year-old, bro.
Dude, W9-year-old, bro. Oh, you love to see it.
I hope you fucking get sponsored by fucking by DC, dude.
Literally, bro.
Here it is.
Wait, no, this is 23 minutes. Let's watch the Lantern's trailer thoughts first, because that's only
Season
5
2
minutes
of the
long.
One Piece live action.
Fine.
We don't even need to watch the full thing. I just want to see what his content's gonna be like.
the Lanterns trailer came out yesterday. And I gotta say, I've been a fan of the DCU, okay? I've been a fan of it. Really like Superman. I like Creature Commandos.
Bro, speaking facts so far.
He is.
I did like Peacemaker Season 2. I actually like
Wow.
Your mom let you watch that, bro?
No kidding. Holy crap.
it. Girl.
They showed straight up boobies in that.
And the Lanterns trailer came out.
Bro,
This
This
doesn't
is-
take down
bro's
any of my
spitting facts
hype
right
for
now.
any of the other movies like
sounds like it ruined his day, just like
Man of
mine.
Tomorrow or Supergirl
Literally.
Clayface, but this trailer, I didn't like it. Okay, like I've been seeing a lot of people online
spitting.
saying that this trailer they didn't like it. You know, yeah, I didn't either.
W.
You know how in Deadpool
Bro spitting.
Wait till like, don't make the super suit green or animated. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
Well-
Don't apologize, King.
I'm gonna say that. Don't make the
They
super
can never
suit
make
brown.
me hate you. Ooh, talk to him. Let him know.
No.
Green Lantern suit's brown. I mean, sure, that could be just like it's old, but
Dude, my
I
mom
would
wouldn't
never
let me watch
first look
JoJo's
at the
until I
suit.
was 13.
Make it be.
Oh my
brown.
gosh, you're a JoJo's fan.
It's
That makes so much
Green
sense.
Lantern.
I should have figured out you were gay.
Green Lantern. Green.
I should have known. I should have known from that, bro.
It's green. And of course, we have lines. Because,
Dude, you're telling me, bro.
Put him at the head of DC.
nowadays super suits have
Literally.
James Gunn doesn't know what he's doing.
Also,
He's
why is
washed.
he practical?
Yeah.
I mean, like, no.
She thought it would turn me gay. Obviously, it
I'm
worked.
saying, like, the production is good as practical.
Well,
But,
it kind
I
of
mean,
did.
the suit is a construct from his
I don't
brain.
blame you, bro. Joseph Joestar is kind
That's
of
like-
yoked.
A thing, you know. Like, he, like, puts on the ring and Green Lantern stuff, and then comes, and not becomes, but, like, the suit, like, comes on him. So, yeah. Also, when Hal Jordan flew, there was no green around him.
Facts.
Which
Bro's spitting.
I've actually thought about that. When Guy Gardner flies, there's no green around him.
Yeah,
either.
I saw that. But I don't know. I think it is just over exaggerated because there is an extreme apparent lack of green.
Yeah.
Overall, and so it's like when you don't see any green construct of any kind,
Yeah.
it just makes you like, oh wow, and he's not even flying. Like because freaking Nathan Fillion Guy Gardner actually uses green constructs and like
All the time.
you know, and all that. It makes it more believable, like that. Oh yeah, it's whatever. He's just flying.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
there wasn't any around Guy Gardner, which I really like it when
oh, bro's already spitting still.
Green Lanterns have that
Green Lantern
glow
stuff.
around them.
Yes.
Okay.
It's so cool. And also, Hal mentions that I'm the only human. What about Guy? What about Guy Gardner? Did you
let him-
forget about him?
Let him know.
Talk to him. Who knows? Maybe it's before Guy
And,
Gardner's time.
Can't be.
Yeah, no constructs. The
can't,
lantern
why?
sucks.
Because
No, the-
because freaking they've been active for as long as Superman has been. You're not gonna tell
Yeah,
me
that's-
John
that-
Stewart's
yeah,
an older
I know, but-
Lantern than like.
Yeah,
But,
but
like-
I'm saying, what if the series takes place before Guy Gardner before Guy Gardner and before,
Tell me
Which-
John Stewart has been a super for. He's been
Yeah, I
active
know.
for longer than fucking. Like Superman. Like,
Hal
that's
Jordan
kinda-
is the worst Green Lantern. Oh no, Kyler's
That's-
not gonna be happy with you about that.
Bro, listen. Hal Jordan is the best Green Lantern. The man without feet. Whatever. I'm not even going. I'm not even
Believe
going.
it's called. Yeah.
Matt's just rage baiting, bro. He doesn't even believe any of the stuff he
It's so
stuff he says.
brown. It's so brown,
I know for a
bro.
fact he doesn't.
Like, there's like barely any green.
I'll say it before and
I
I'll say
believe
it
that
again.
there's only,
Matson,
like,
when
a
we
few
win
frames,
an Oscar,
like, of
we'll shout
green.
you out.
That must be why it's called lanterns, not Green Lanterns.
I want to see what the
But yeah,
comments are saying.
if you take out Hal Jordan flying,
Yeah.
power battery,
It's gonna be
Cinephile of all time, James.
and like all whatever.
Name
Green
one
Lantern
good
has,
Hal
they're
Jordan
showing
comic
it.
book, though. No,
you
that's
just
what
show
that's
it
what
to
Matson said.
someone-
I know
it's
he
all
did.
mid.
Fucking Black as Night. Anyways, as a YouTube OG, this brought me back to the days when it was all about the love of the game. No ads, about just Russian Cruise, just to get the camera out of a dream.
Real, bro. Oh.
Holy money, generational recommendation.
Generational recommended poll.
Oh my god.
Oh, I just love it when the internet pulls up and it's like, oh my gosh, this kid's great.
The alive internet.
Alive internet theory, yes. Oh, you love to see it.
Halo, homie, you dropped this. Oh my
No
God.
meaningful backstory, heartbroke.
Bro's 10, which is dirty. When a king speaks, you listen.
You listen, Crispy King. He quoted himself.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Oh, I love when the oh wait, oh,
Oh, sorry. What's up? Where is it?
A little bit more. I love when the internet is the internet. I miss being able to stumble upon random videos like this. Okay.
Yeah. W. Listen, I subscribe, bro. Keep me.
He's not a
Keep me
fan of
updated.
DC
And he's got more
or any
subscribers than
superheroes.
us.
He does have more subscribers
They
than
would
us.
just think it's
Rick,
some
I can't be mad at it.
show,
Dude, we're not putting out content on this level.
which
We're just not.
it's not. It's a,
This is
a
true.
Lanterns show.
Hi,
Green
hi.
Lanterns.
B Hunty Yag
So-
4221.
Oh, hello.
Welcome.
I can't see the chat
don't-
right now.
Well,
Why can't you
that
see the
is-
chat? Pull up the
It's
chat,
doing
Kyler.
that thing where it says like the purple monkey and it's telling me something went wrong or whatever.
Oh.
So
that is
Pull it up on your phone.
why this trailer brought down my hype for Lanterns, which I
Facts.
don't know
Bro's
if I
spitting.
was really that excited to begin
Oh
with.
my,
but
it's 11 o'clock?
whatever
Oh,
hype I did
gosh.
have, because like
Favorite character
I
of
say
One Piece?
optimistic, because
oh, is he asking? Oh, my favorite character is Luffy. Monkey D Goat, easily. Luffy's my favorite character. One Piece is my favorite character in fiction.
Man, it's so hard for me. My three favorite, probably in no particular order, are Robin, Frankie, and Sanji.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I did not know that
Like,
those
what
were
if
the
it's
three.
good?
That's like, especially Frankie.
Frankie!
Is such an unpopular choice.
Dude, I love Frankie so much. He's so great.
He's great, but he's like the least popular Straw Hat.
That's so wild, bro. Frankie's the GOAT.
Frankie is great.
Frankie's always been the GOAT, bro. Oh,
I plan on watching more than this, but we talked about One Piece for a really long time, so I imagine we'll just watch this Morge review that I started, and I knew this was gonna piss me off. So and then we'll call it a stream, I think.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about that'll be about
just
2
came out.
hours.
And while I'm pleased to say that the show is still definitely enjoyable, I cannot help but feel that this season was an opportunity for the show to take a leap from a fun but very rough around the edges
should watch it
production to
1.25.
a genuinely
No.
great TV show.
Bruh.
And I think
No
that it
Chopper?
missed the opportunity.
Look,
to
I love
take that
Chopper,
leap.
but-
there are some
Yeah. Choppers just doesn't do enough cool shit, I think.
Yeah.
Like
Chopper's a cute little cinnamon roll, but that's
like,
about it.
Chopper's one of those roles that unfortunately you can't really make look cool most of the time.
Chopper
Like,
mid, calm down.
Chopper's
calm
not
down.
good. Chopper's not mid,
Calm
bro.
down. Calm down, Madsen. Calm
Bro,
down.
shut up before I send Chopper to come beat your ass and you see how mid he is, bro.
Literally, bro.
some improvements in my opinion, such as the overarching plot and the pacing. And there is one shining episode in particular that I will be giving its due flowers in this review. But overall, the show still feels just as unpolished as season 1, and actually a bit more unpolished in
disagree.
some areas.
Literally.
In my
Wow,
season
that's
1
wild.
review, I mostly went past some of the messier aspects of the show because of the sheer joy that I felt seeing my favorite story being brought to life for the first time. But with season 2, that initial novelty has worn off, so I will be reviewing this show through the same lens that I would any other show that was not One Piece. This will be almost completely
I don't
spoiler-free
believe you.
from talking about the manga and the anime,
I don't believe
so you
either.
can watch this review
There's no way
even
he
if
can
you've
do
only
that.
ever seen
You're
the Netflix
biased.
adaptation. But before
Yeah.
we get into it, make sure to subscribe.
And you know
And
the
one
story
thing
already.
that it could be
channel.
easy
Look
to
at your
get in shape.
background.
Most people struggle
Usopp
to stay
and
in shape
Frankie?
because it's hard to
Mog?
stick to a healthy diet. After all, healthy
Mog
food
Chopper?
usually doesn't
I guess. Calm down, Madsen.
I don't think Usopp's taking that dub. I'm not gonna lie.
Usopp, dude, let's be honest. Chopper would destroy Usopp.
Yeah.
Which Sanji you enjoy? I
here
enjoy
is where I
both.
think season-
I actually, unlike most people, I enjoy. Dang, we have 6 viewers. Let's go.
W.
I actually enjoy Sanji in the anime. I think his gag is funny sometimes.
I love both Sanjis as well. I think I prefer the characterization. Like even because live action Sanji is just anime Sanji toned down gag, and and when Sanji isn't gagging and when he's doing cool shit, when he's Mr. Princing, when he's bingoing, when he's I needed a light, like that. Those are some of the best One Piece moments in Freet Janbe.
Yeah.
So
Dude, don't get me started on Whole Cake when he stands on the table, bro. when I read that for the first time, oh my gosh, dude, it blew my mind.
Right.
Oh, it's so good, bro.
Taz Skyler,
It says so much without saying anything at all.
Taz Skyler in the all white with the suit with the cloak.
Oh,
on the cake, bro.
Kyler,
One Piece season 10.
his feet on fire, dog. Don't get me started.
One Piece season 10. Oh, Bro, can't wait.
Yeah, I love
the
Sanji.
biggest-
That's why I got into cooking. Facts, bro.
strength lies. The plot is genuinely very strong, and it's a lot tighter than Season 1's. Season 1's plot was essentially a villain of the week storyline, with the additional Garp and Kobe B plot taking up time. That
Yeah,
was,
and
in
that's-
my opinion, the weakest
That's what the
aspect of
original
Season
One Piece
1's
anime
storyline.
is.
And due to the
No,
tight
just
pacing, some
summarizing
of the
right now, I think.
aspects of Season 1 felt a little bit rushed, particularly the entire conflict with Arlong at the end. However,
don't think
Season
Arlong
2
felt
creates
rushed.
this great overarching narrative of defeating Baroque Works, with Baroque Works literally kicking off the first scene of the first episode. And Baroque Works becomes
Yeah.
this common thread that weaves together every single plot point
It
of
is-
the
yeah,
season.
I do
From
agree.
meeting
That is a
Laboon
great
to
way
Whiskey
to-
Peak to Little Garden and even to Drum Kingdom. And the manner in which this plot builds is phenomenally paced out, because we start out with just mentions of Baroque Works, then we encounter them inside Laboon and they don't seem like a serious problem, but then in Whiskey Peak we get a full-on battle with them, and here's where things really start to come together, because
People are
unlike in the
praising
original
that fight scene as much as like Daredevil like hallway fights.
Oh, dude, it's yeah.
It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Yeah.
manga, Whiskey Peak actually properly establishes Baroque Works as a real threat. Zoro defeating the 100 bounty hunters feels like a genuine challenge here. And then
such
the
a good
Mr.
fight.
5 and Miss Valentine's Day duo is not actually defeated here in Whiskey Peak. The Straw Hats actually have to run away from them there. So this creates this building sense of threat,
I'm
where it's
pretty
like,
sure they have to
okay, the
fight them in
lower
Little
agents
Garden.
can be dealt with, but they're not pushovers.
Also,
and by the time we're reaching the number 5
They do
pair,
fight them in
they're
Little
because
Garden.
already
Luffy-
villains
no,
that are
Luffy-
comparable to
Yeah, but Luffy's still off screens, Mr. 5.
Does
Did I like Vivi's live action casting? Yes, I did. She's great.
Vivi's live action casting? I loved it from
And
the
if
moment.
and if you're upset because she's brown, are you dumb?
There's
Yeah.
no way, like, she shouldn't be that pale any damn way.
Yeah, literally. she lives on the equivalent of the Middle East. It's called Alabasta. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, no.
Like, come on.
Yeah, I think
She shouldn't have been pale in the first place in the
Yeah.
anime. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and I think Charithra feels like Vivi. She feels like Vivi to me.
Yeah.
Like her dynamic with the crew feels like Vivi. I think she's great.
Yeah.
But also, no, I think like they are like on Little Garden. Mr. 5 and Miss Valentine are both on
Are
Little
they?
Garden.
Hold
They
on.
both are.
Hold on.
So I don't know what this guy's talking about. One Piece channel.
5 Little Garden. They are. Yeah, they totally are.
Mr. Morge, what do you want about? Get your One Piece game up.
to the main villains from East Blue. So how strong then is this Mr. Zero guy? And
Pretty
that
strong, I reckon.
really hits home with Mr. 3 and Miss Golden Week, because Little
Yeah, he
Garden
is in Little
truly
Garden.
becomes a nightmare for the Straw Hats in the live action, where it genuinely feels at some points like both Mr. 3 and Miss Golden Week's abilities are borderline unfair. They are a significantly tougher challenge in this arc than they were in the source material, and the crew nearly breaks in this arc. And again, seeing the crew in this state against just Mr. 3 only builds further anticipation to the enigmatic Mr. Zero.
built that
And the
actual
cherry on
giant
top
black
of all this
skate.
is, of course, Miss All
Yeah, I
Sunday,
know.
the mysterious, omnipresent figure shadowing the Straw Hats at every
My
turn,
mysterious
pulling all the
goat of all
strings, and
time.
even orchestrating the final battle at Drum Kingdom. The incorporation of Baroque works as legitimate threats from start to finish that tie together the entire plot of the season gives a sense of
Oh.
cohesion to the narrative. And the fact that throughout all this we don't even get to the strongest members of Baroque works, with that being saved for next season, sets up a tremendous sense of anticipation for Alabasta. The pacing of this season also gives us a lot of time to build the bond between the Straw Hats and Vivi, so that once we get to Alabasta in season 3, all stops can
I
be
know.
pulled
I
out.
love
The
more
emotional
Vivi time.
sense of urgency to help
Yeah.
Vivi and her nation will be deeply ingrained in the viewer by that point, and the sense of stakes of taking on this organization that the Straw Hats have been struggling against uphill for so long will hit even harder
Also,
than it
Mr.
did
5
in
and
the
Miss
manga.
Valentine were such standouts in this season
They
in the
were.
way that they weren't in the original. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
found myself
agree.
enjoying them way more in this.
They felt a lot more menacing.
Like, they felt
which I
more
think
like
was
characters. Like,
Yeah.
especially when, like, they pull up and then, like, Miss Valentine's like, you know, you could not wear a coat. He's like, hell no, this is my signature look. Like, what do you
Yeah,
like,
literally.
it's
Oh,
great.
dude, I love Mr. Vice so much. The way he talks is so perfect.
Yeah, it's so funny.
manga. So the overarching plot of this season I consider to be damn near perfect, with the one exception actually being the one episode at the start of the
I'm not gonna
season
lie, I don't
that
mess with
think
live
was
action hero
genuinely
luck.
straight up bad.
You're wrong.
I thought he did good.
You're wrong. He did fantastically.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he is the actor being praised the most in this season by literally everybody. Fans and non-fans, critics. His episode is the highest rated in the entire show. People want him to win an Emmy for his role. And while Emmy talk has been thrown around heavily for that guy. And while I don't necessarily like agree, I didn't feel that when watching it. I'm like, bro, get your flowers. Like, absolutely, like, get them. He did great.
I feel like I need to rewatch. I need to go back and just rewatch season 2.
Yeah,
Acts 2 weird, dog.
Imagine not being a One Piece fan.
Literally. Imagine not liking One Piece.
At the start of the season that I think was genuinely straight up bad. Logtown. Not just because it didn't really have anything to do with the Baroque Works plot, but because it really had no real plot in general. It was just a messy, standalone episode with very little narrative flow or direction. It was just sort of a series of events that had to be checked off.
Oh, you mean like creepy?
But we will save that for some of the more specific writing issues I had with this season in a future
Luffy looks weird in the live action. I disagree.
Luffy looks weird? You mean he looks
he said wired, but I assume he means weird. I don't know what you mean by weird in the live action.
Yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense.
Also, I don't know what this guy's talking about how it's like an episode with no narrative flow. Those are just the events of Logtown. That's actually what happens. Like,
it's kind of verbatim what happens, actually.
It's literally what happens.
They're like, oh, shoot, we're low on supplies. We should stop in Logtown before we head into the Grand Line because, like, you know, frick. F your keyboard too, bro. And then Luffy gets captured and he's like, sorry, guys, I'm dead. But I'm also like literally Roger. So I don't know why bro's upset. That doesn't really. I feel like
it's just supposed to foreshadow the rest of this series. Like, that's literally what Logtown is. Like, it's like, hold on, let me hear what he said again, because there's no way this is his actual take.
Matson said,
standalone
I feel like in the original anime he's more welcoming and actually tries to help Chopper, but in the live action he feels like some weird hermit. Maybe you should rewatch the anime then, because
I don't. Here Luke was pretty accurate, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like everything. Like,
because here Luke in the anime is kind of a weird hermit.
Yeah, he's actually less weird in this because they don't show him being an objectively bad doctor. Because they show the scene where he turns people into frogs in the anime and stuff. And like, he helps no one. Also, one thing that I didn't realize until watching it in the live action is that, like, when here Luke's talking about his incurable disease of the heart, he's talking about, like, depression. Like, he was depressed. And the cherry, and they said there was no cure, and the cherry blossoms cured his depression.
Oh my gosh. Bro, you're speaking facts right now. I didn't even think about that.
So that's why the cherry blossoms would cure Drum Kingdom, because it's a kingdom of lost hope. Like, because he was depressed, he couldn't hope anymore. Like,
oh my gosh, Kyler, I never thought about it like that.
Dude,
that's so good.
It's so great, and I didn't realize that that's what the story was. Like, it's a metaphorical sickness.
Good.
That's my god. So
that's why he sucks as a doctor.
That's why he sucks as a doctor. Oh my god, he's brilliant.
Forgot about the frog thing. Yeah, go back and rewatch.
Not just because it didn't really have anything to do with the Baroque Works plot, but because it really had no real plot in general. It was just a messy, standalone episode with very little narrative flow or direction. It was just sort of a series of events that had to be checked off before we entered the Grand Line. But we will save that for some of the more specific writing issues I had with this season in a future
That's
section.
what happens in Logtown.
I can't even debunk any of those criticisms because you didn't really give anything actionable.
Yeah.
So the core cast remains phenomenal, and it's a little frustrating because I feel like the season almost gets away with a little amateurish scene direction at points, which I will be addressing later in this review, thanks to the actors just bringing such charisma.
Before we continue, I love Morge's videos. He's great at making YouTube videos. He's not a film critic. Like, I don't think he knows at all what he's talking about. Like,
I don't think he really does either.
Charismatic performances.
Continue. I want to hear what he says.
to the table that really carry certain scenes. So a quick recap of our main characters. Iñaki Godoy, someone needs to double or triple his salary. The only reason, and I mean the only reason that the show works as well as it does is because of him. Because he is able to sell us on such an unapologetically enthusiastic and giddy personality. Because he is willing to go big with his choices as an actor in every single scene. Not caring if it feels grounded or real, only caring if it is fun and entertaining. That makes the otherwise...
We really need to do those 7 levels of garbage takes video. I think we should really do that.
ridiculously campy world feel a little more palatable because it's centered around a character who feels like a cartoon brought to life himself. Beyond that, I'd say Makanyu as Zoro continues to be awesome.
He does.
For a character so stoic and serious, he is insanely likable and really funny. He has a great handle on comedic timing and delivery. He has probably the most laugh-out-loud lines for me this season, but he also brings a very real intensity, especially to his fight scenes. That is really important in this show in particular to help balance the tone,
especially for Zoro.
Silly at points. Jacob Romero Gibson is the breakout star of the Straw Hats for me this season. I initially felt like he was the weakest Straw Hat and weakest Straw Hat casting choice in the first season, but I loved his performance here. He got so much more to work with. He really stole the show in Little Garden, and I imagine a lot of viewers who are new to One Piece may come away from this
stole the show every single arc.
I also feel like Jacob Romero Gibson was just given less funny jokes in season 1. In season 2, he made me laugh a good deal. I think he's got a good flow going with his character. Taz Skylar Sanji is probably the most...
Which villain are you most excited to see in the next season? Like Crocodile or someone else? The mole lady.
I'm excited. Crocodile.
No,
easily
Crocodile. Yeah.
Easily Croc.
Sashi booty na ne.
Dude, can't wait.
Boogie water.
Dude, 8 straight episodes of Luffy's mom, bro. How could you pass that up?
Dude. You love to see it. I love it anytime Luffy's mom pulls up.
Luffy's mom and dad in the same season 2. Brilliant.
Literally, bro. Oh, so exciting.
A completely different character. But Taz's version of Sanji is genuinely smooth, charming, and very easygoing and likable in every scene. He feels very natural in that role.
I do want Taz to like slip up every once in a while.
And lastly, Emily Rudd as
like
Nami,
all of a sudden he messes up his smoothness because Sanji does that every once in a while.
Yeah, Sanji's not always super smooth.
Yeah. I just want to see that a few times. Just be like, he goes too far, and Nami's like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop, Sanji.
Like not to a level where it seems like he's harassing her though. I feel that's the thing.
Yeah. I really praised her a lot in season 1. She's obviously a great actress, but
terrible picture of Emily Rudd. Oh my god, you could not have picked a worse picture.
As Nami, I really praised her a lot in season 1. She's obviously a great actress,
pause.
but I
also
don't like the writing.
I saw a thing that was like, that said like Emily Rudd said she wanted to wear the Nami miniskirt to do it for the fans, and I was like, yes, she's a true One Piece fan.
She really is a true One Piece fan. She's a real one.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because like, let's be honest, if I was Frankie and they're like, oh, we're gonna give you full size shorts, I'd be like, no, you're not.
No, you're not.
If I'm not, I'm going out there in booty shorts, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
You're gonna see my ass and my bulge, and there's
you're going to see a pair of hands grab my actual nutsack. You're going to see my bare butt cheeks on the screen, bro. Like, let's be honest. If you don't see my entire hairy butt cheek, like, that's gonna be disappointing.
I love how Emily Rudd's just like, One Piece has fan service. I'm the only female character in the show right now.
Literally,
I am that fan service.
Literally, she's just like, okay, it's bikini time now. It's like, yes.
W Emily Rudd.
Oh, hello, new person.
And how she's made to play
Dale
the
Linda Jose
so Nami,
05N. Welcome. I'm just gonna call you Jose.
1. She's obviously a great actress, but I actually don't like the writing for her in season 2 and how she's made to play the character here. So Nami in the live action is very stoic and serious like Zoro. But the difference is that Zoro isn't actually written to be mean to any of his crewmates, besides Sanji, who he has a rivalry with. But for some reason, Nami in the show is written to be kind of mean to her crewmates for no reason here.
Literally,
now in the manga, yes, Nami snaps at or blows up at her crew in moments. But those instances are actually usually warranted because the crew is going too far being overly stupid or overly obnoxious. That's when Nami's...
Because, like, that's Nami's biggest gag. is being mean. Is
Yeah.
being the mean older sister.
Yeah, and she also wasn't even that mean.
No, she wasn't.
I can think of
In fact, I was
singular
kind of like,
instance.
man, I was kind of like, man, I wish she was actually a little bit meaner.
Yeah. Like, she's really nice, actually, to literally everyone.
Yeah.
Like the only time, like she was, like, mean to Luffy once in Little Garden when he dropped a coconut on her head. Like,
Yeah.
like,
And even when like Zoro was like, so it's a girl whale, she wasn't like, you idiot. She just kind of looked at him,
yeah.
you know?
Like there was literally some times where I was watching the live action, I was like, now let me punch that man. Let me punch him. But she didn't
literally,
do it.
literally.
For being overly stupid or overly obnoxious. That's when Nami snaps in the manga. Otherwise, her default state is usually to be friendly and get along with her other crewmates. Whereas here in the live action, it's almost like Nami's default is to be sullen and mean to her crew for no reason.
Where?
Like, there are
When?
scenes where someone will ask her a perfectly reasonable question, like, hey Nami, why are we sailing here? And she will respond by treating them like shit for asking a perfectly
When?
reasonable question. Now, I thought
Hold on.
Can you give me the actual scene instead of just saying, oh yeah, it happens sometimes?
He says his review is gonna be spoiler free. So give me a second. Let me think. Let me think. Okay, she didn't do that.
Okay.
She wasn't awake during
When
Drum.
are they sailing somewhere?
She wasn't awake during Drum. During Little Garden, before Little Garden, it's the Miss All Sunday show. Before Whiskey Peak.
That'd be like the
nothing-
only time.
Nothing happened because they were. It's the Vivi show before Whiskey Peak. Reverse Mountain. It would have to be going to Logtown.
Yeah.
And probably going to Reverse Mountain and talking about going up. And it's like, I can't remember whenever she was mean.
No. Man, what is bro talking about?
Like she was probably mean, like when Zoro asked for money in Logtown, and like even then I was like, that's very Nami. Like in the live,
Oh, yeah.
even in the anime,
Literally.
that's how she reacted when Zoro asked for money. So like, what? Okay, anyways.
that
I think
combativeness
the pacing
worked
of
well in
season 2
season
was
1.
too fast. It was perfect.
Perfect.
No, it was perfect.
Dude, like it was fast when it needed to be for arcs that were normally
Yeah.
slow, and it was slow when it needed to be for arcs that were normally slower, like
Yep.
in Little Garden.
Like we got an entire episode of Chopper's flashback, which is like crazy.
Yeah, I felt like
Like-
it was perfect. We spent a perfect amount of time doing really everything. Like I felt like it
Yeah.
was just as long as how it. Like I felt like I got a complete arc that they didn't cut out anything. Even though they did cut out some stuff, I feel like they didn't cut out anything, which is the important part.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they were all complete strangers with hard pasts, coming together and slowly learning to trust one another. But now in season 2, when they've all become a family, I feel like some of that unwarranted meanness could be toned down just a little bit.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about.
On the flip side,
Yeah, I don't
holy
know what he's
shit,
talking about
Charitra
either.
Chandran as Vivi is so good.
My goat.
Her shift in personality from when we're first introduced to her as Miss Wednesday
Yeah,
to her
pretty
true
great.
self bonding with the Straw Hats in Little Garden was
you
like
like being
night
an
and day.
assassin?
The switch from
Adore it.
villain to kind-hearted princess
Yeah.
feels so well done that it almost feels like a completely different person. I also think that Luffy and Vivi's actors have insanely good chemistry. From the first interrogation scene to them exploring Little Garden together, the comedy just flows so easily. And the scene of them riding the dinosaur together and talking just feels so natural. A viewer might be led to believe that it's set up for romance later down the line.
Literally.
Chopper was always going to be the biggest question mark for me, and I'm sure many
Pikachu,
people,
you
but
mean?
they knocked it out of the park. You quickly adjust to
Oh,
CGI
oh,
Chopper,
pause.
and he's
I saw a thing. They did use a puppet for Chopper.
Oh, they did as well.
Yeah. They
Brilliant.
totally. I got to see a photo of it. Because there was a girl who was doing like mocap for it as well. Or maybe she was the one controlling the puppet. I'm not really sure. But they had like an actual like Chopper sized like puppet with like fur and eyes and the hat and everything.
Brilliant, because yeah, I was really like, I could not tell if it was a puppet or if it was CGI. But the fact that they did use a puppet and I couldn't tell, but means it was phenomenal.
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
great. Which is also going to bring down the cost a shit ton.
Yeah.
So happy about that.
If you could cast one anime character yourself, which One Piece character would you choose? John Cena.
John
as
Cena,
Frankie.
yes. I will write.
John Cena as Frankie.
Actually, just to say something different from Noah, Kizaru, Adam Sandler.
Oh, yes. Kizaru Adam Sandler. Oh, it'd be so perfect, bro. Oh, wait. Eminem is an L.
Eminem is... lock it in. Those are the 3 top
No,
choices.
you don't want John Cena as Frankie?
Bro, that's just objectively
Mattson.
a bad take.
Matson. John Cena is literally... Look, he's a little bit old for Frankie, but let's say he was like 5 years younger, bro. He would be perfect.
Perfect, dude. God.
Yeah, Madsen, you're tripping, bro. You're absolutely get out of my chat right now. how absolutely dare you?
Yeah, but
I'm no longer shouting you out at the Oscars.
But no, I think it's great though that he's also a pet because they can put him on Zoro's head, and have him walk
Frankie
around.
Boost off of Ace Ventura. He's based off of Ace Ventura, but like,
But if I was casting Jim Carrey, I'd cast him as Brooke or as Mr. Two. Those.
But I mean, Mr. Two's already cast. So.
Mr. Two is cast. And so is Brooke.
No, I wouldn't want Jim Carrey regardless.
No, he's too old. I feel to do really.
Yeah.
But. Yeah, anyways.
I'm sure many people, but they knocked it out of the park. You quickly adjust to CGI
Crazy?
Chopper,
What do you mean
and he's
crazy?
genuinely cute, heartwarming, and draws your sympathy very easily.
I
Michaela,
hope next season we get to see Michaela Hoover in interviews with the rest of the cast.
Yeah.
Because she really is... Michaela Hoover and Mason Gaines, because Mason plays Heavy Point Chopper.
Yeah.
So I really hope we get to see... Because Chopper's 2 actors.
Hoover does a great voice
Yeah.
acting job here, but most importantly overall is the entire crew's chemistry with one another. This group just flows so well, they genuinely feel like friends, down to the little things like seeing them play with snowballs at the end of Drum Kingdom. As long as this show has this cast of characters at its core, it is always going to be enjoyable to watch. But now that we've covered the crew, I have to shout out some major contributors this season. Lyra Abova is the perfect Miss All Sunday. She
Yes,
commands
talk
every
to
scene
her.
she's
My
in,
queen.
definitely a force of personality. But beyond that, I want to shout
She's
out
so
several
perfect.
actors
She
who I
looks so
think
great.
actually elevated their characters above their anime and manga counterparts. David Dastmalchian made for a seriously
Yes.
sinister Mr.
Yes.
3. Way more of a compelling villain than in the original. But he was somehow
That's
arguably
crazy because I
upstaged
really like Mr. 3 in the original. I guess that's an unpopular
Really?
opinion.
Interesting.
by Sophia Anna Caruso.
Miss
as
Golden Week
Miss
was great.
Golden Week
Yeah.
of all people. Like, what a diabolical sociopathic performance.
My
Then we
golly.
had Brendan
Oh, so
Murray
good.
as Brokey. This dude was genuinely
Brokey was
born
Dorian
to play a
Brokey.
giant or something.
Yeah,
Every
both of them
sentence
were
he
great.
spoke was gold. The voice that he put on really felt like a giant, like an ogre, and he straight up had some of the best lines in the show. Julia Rewald is a way
her
more
as
fun version of
Tashigi.
Tashigi, as this
Yeah, she was pretty good.
endearingly enthusiastic
Don't do a
sword nerd,
little
whereas
dance.
the anime and manga version of Tashigi tends to annoy me at points with her whininess and general ineptitude. But all of those actors aside, Straw Hats aside, Hidden Gems aside, I have to put one actor on a pedestal above all
Bring up
others
Hero
this
Luke.
season,
Jacob!
and that
No, bring up
is
Hero Luke.
Mark Herelick as Hero Luke.
yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Where did they find this guy? He straight up carried an entire
Dude,
episode.
apparently his thing, as I watched somebody look him up on IMDb on YouTube. Apparently his thing is for years he just guest stars one-off in random shows.
Really?
Yeah, so that's literally his thing. He just guest stars in random shows. He comes in,
that's what
destroys,
he did this time around.
and then leaves. And
That's so crazy.
I know.
Man,
great.
that's so
Start
awesome.
to finish, just talking to a CGI reindeer in a hut.
Also, I saw that disappear.
Yeah.
Chat. We were at 4, now we're at 3. Whoever disappeared that fuck
Wait,
you.
are we? That's funny.
I hope you step on a Lego. I hope you step on a Lego and your pillow is fucking warm as shit.
Jack
This man
Black is
took
Cat
dialogue
Viper.
that was
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who would be Dogstorm then?
Ugh, man, Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa. Dude, I know it popped in our heads at the same time, bro. Jason Momoa. Oh, I would love that so much, actually.
But I'm sorry, I have to make Momoa Kaido. Momoa would be too good as Kaido.
Oh, you're so right. He would be so perfect as Kaido.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
He'll play both.
play
potentially
both, yeah.
corny at
He'll
points
play- he'll-
and
he'll-
delivered
he'll-
it with
he'll-
so
he'll
much
make me Jordan.
raw,
Yeah.
real emotion, and made it feel genuine and authentic in a way that absolutely needed to land to make the entire finale of the season work. He was never over the top, but he never undersold the sincerity that was needed for a big emotional.
If you were
character
casting
like
One Piece,
Hero
which
Luke
character
could
would you
hit.
want to play?
He is
Someone from the Straw Hat
single-handedly
Crew,
the reason that
someone
episode
else?
I have 3 choices. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to either play Black Sabo, I want to be Black Law, or Black Useless Captain Mid. Those are my.
I would absolutely. Okay, we talked. Actually, Kyler and I talked about this earlier. I would love to be Frankie because I feel like I could. I feel like I could decently pull off Frankie. Also, someone that would be really fun, just for the memes of it all. Even though I'm not Ivankov.
Yes.
Ivankov would just be freaking so enjoyable.
Straw Boy. Yes.
Straw Boy. It would just be so fun to play that.
Ivankov's so
I
good.
feel like there's a third that I'm not thinking of. That would be fun. But
Honestly,
I can't think of
if
anything off
I
the top of
wasn't
my head.
barred by looks as an uncast character,
Make me Boa so Luffy can crack. Who do you think said that, Kyler?
that's I don't know who said that, but it's
obviously Madsen, bro.
Obviously Madsen, but honestly, honestly, I'd love to play Kizaru too. Playing Kizaru, I know would be so fun.
Kizaru would be
Kizaru is
fun.
one of my favorite characters in One Piece. He's so underrated. I think.
Law would be fun, but I don't think I could play a decent Law. Doflamingo, bro.
Bro,
I would actually love. I would love to
stand
play
by
Doflamingo.
Jonathan Majors is for Doflamingo.
Oh yeah.
I know. I know
agree.
he's not like look accurate, but I just think he'd kill it so hard.
I agree. Who do you
Seven
think should
is-
play the admirals? I mean, obviously, we already said it. Adam Sandler's Kizaru.
John Cena
hello,
could be-
other random person.
John Cena could be
I think-
Sakazuki, because he looks like Sakazuki too. I saw somebody else. for
No.
Sakazuki.
They didn't tease Sanji and Ami romance, bro. It's not gonna happen.
It's not happening. Oda would never
it's
allow
not.
that.
Oda would
That's-
never
that's
allow that.
literally-
It's not
I heard
happening.
Matt Owens literally saying when season 1 aired that one of the notes Oda gave was there can be no Straw Hat romance. So it's definitely not happening.
Yeah.
But it's just because
Matson thinks he could pull off Dofi.
from what
Dude, you really need to fix your freaking chat, bro. I can't read off everything for you.
I usually read it all, so you can let it. You can.
That's
read
not
it,
true. That's not true.
but
I usually have.
Not
I have
only
the
the
chat
best-
up as of late.
You'd be all right.
Episode of the season.
I'm tall
but
as
the
heck,
best
and people say I
episode
look-
of the
Really? How
entire
tall are you,
live-action
Mattson?
show so-
Well, I didn't
the
want to hear
best
this.
episode of the season, but the best episode of the entire live-action show so far. It is the only episode that shows a glimpse of the real potential dramatic power that this show can have. Unfortunately, this show's stellar cast is in a constant battle against its scene direction and many of its writing choices and points
Hold on.
that prevent the
One
show
fucking
from
second. The main reason why we haven't seen this show reach its dramatic potential is because we're still pre-Alabasta.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you're like One Piece really isn't fucking great until Alabasta and beyond. So like it's good, but it's not great until that point.
Yeah.
you know?
They shouldn't make Hero look bomb other people. I'm pretty sure that's what he does. No, does he? I don't think he does that in the anime. I don't remember.
He blows himself up in the anime, yeah, but not with grenades.
Yeah.
I don't remember how he does. I think he is with grenades actually. I know he drinks
Yeah, I
some
don't
shit and he
remember.
explodes, but yeah.
I mean, I thought
Consistently
the
reaching the
Hero
highs
look
that it
stuff
is
was great
capable of.
regardless.
Go. Tell me about your
Scene direct.
The
Okay.
two biggest
All right.
problems that
Everyone
stand
stop.
out with
Time to
most
lock
of the
in.
One Piece live action scenes are first and foremost that almost all the sets look and feel somewhat cheap. A problem that only gets worse in season 2
That's
as
not
the
scene
Sprots are now
direction.
going to grander and grander locations. So this is an observation
have
that was
no
mentioned
idea
to
what I'm
me,
talking
and
about.
now I can't get it out of my head. A lot of sets and costumes in this show
They do not look like this. The sets do not look like this.
The sets are actually way better as of late. In comparison to season 1.
As someone who criticized heavily the sets in season 1, the sets do not look like this. The sets actually look
what is
really
bro talking
good.
about?
Like most of the sets look like I can probably like pick and choose. Like the set under the bridge with Hiroluke and Kureha wasn't fucking amazing. But
Yeah,
like,
I mean, but it wasn't supposed to be. It was literally just a little alcove where they could hide.
yeah, but like there like others like freaking, and also the big wide of the Drum Kingdom village didn't look that great. But
Yeah.
but like Drum Castle amazing set. Every room in Drum
yeah.
Castle, amazing set. The Mary, amazing. Everything on Little Garden, believable. You couldn't convince me they didn't shoot that outside on an island. You couldn't convince me that they didn't shoot that on an island. Logtown,
also,
great.
Also, production design has nothing to do with scene direction.
Not
so
even a
I don't
little
know
bit.
why you're bringing this up now.
Not even a little bit, but yeah.
That makes no sense.
Feel like the children's show Lazy Town. Seriously, so much of the brilliant built-up emotional momentum from Hiriluk's scenes with Chopper went completely out the window for me when Hiriluk leaves the hut and enters Wapple's throne room for his quote-unquote grand death. The problem is that the show is trying to carry that intense, grounded emotion from before
I'm a ginger,
into
though, so
a
make me
Lazy Town
Conjuro.
set with Lazy Town characters. No one
Conjuro.
is saying that One Piece needs to have a Lazy Town set with Lazy Town characters.
Dude, I almost said something. Holy frick. Okay, anyway.
Hold on. So it sounds like he's criticizing these characters for looking like they belong in One Piece.
Hold on, go back. I want to hear what he said.
Grounded emotion from before into a Lazy Town
No,
set
go back
with
more.
room for his quote-unquote grand death. The problem is that the show is trying to carry that intense, grounded emotion from before into a Lazy Town set with Lazy Town characters. No one is saying that.
So,
Bro.
okay, I'm gonna recommend you a show. It's called One Piece. Once you get
Maybe
to
you should watch it.
Yeah, once you get to around episode 78, you'll see that flashback, and then you'll go, this guy Wapple has a chin that's made of metal and a green guy with a cone for a head.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, that looks exactly like, if it looks a little silly, if it looks a little goofy, blame the manga, not the
Literally.
live action.
One
Okay,
Piece
couple
needs to have
things.
Game of
Pause.
Yeah.
Matson, don't worry. I won't spoil you. I almost did, but don't worry. I won't. And then also, JKDSH, I'm just going to call you JK. In the anime, they all sleep at Nami's room, worry about Nami. Live action, only Sanji taking care of Nami for 4 days. That doesn't matter. They don't have a lot of time to show all of that.
I mean, they could have
actually
had all of them be sleeping in there when Nami woke up.
Sure,
But I don't really
like,
mind anyways.
I think it makes more sense, especially for Sanji's character, when you figure out his backstory and everything.
Yeah.
What and why that is.
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded because it also would have like took the romantic tension out of that scene.
I
if
agree.
all the rest of the crew was there.
I think once people actually figure out what Sanji's backstory is, they'll be like, "Oh, that's why that scene happened."
Yeah, I mean, I think also what is gonna fix it is like when Sanji starts flirting with Vivi
With
Robin and other
yeah.
because like
Sanji x Nami is cringe.
it is cringe.
Thrones level sets, but for a show with this much money and this much viewership behind it, why does everything feel so artificial? And yes, the whole world and feel of the One Piece live action is supposed
Sanji
to be
and
campy,
Zoro.
but the problem is that there are still some scenes where the show obviously wants to be taken seriously, and where it does want viewers to feel serious emotions. And that
They
doesn't
show
work
Wapple
when
eating the
everything
fruit. We don't
looks
need to
decidedly
know Wapple
unserious.
eats the fruit. Yeah,
that scene
but
wasn't
also
for that
it.
reason. That
Yeah,
scene was
it's
to
to-
connect
it's-
it to Baroque works.
Yeah, it's to make Baroque Works feel like the overarching antagonist throughout the story.
If you're watching a show for 5 episodes and you're like, this is the villain, and then the season finale has nothing to do, you're gonna be like, what was the point?
Yeah,
So they
yeah.
kind of had to tie Wapple in. And having him give him the devil fruit was a good way to kind of make it feel like they actually contributed something to Wapple, like coming back to his kingdom and retaking it. So
Also, we have 69 views, which is a dub.
Nobody else watched this stream.
And 7
that doesn't
concurrent
work
viewers.
when everything looks decidedly unserious. But this could all be saved with strong scene direction. And this is the second major issue, which is that I believe that the first season got away with some cheap-looking visuals at points because it presented it all with intentional style. The scene direction got me as the viewer to buy into a stylized world.
How?
But I don't know what the hell has happened with Season 2's direction. All sense of visual style in terms of how scenes are presented to us is gone. Note, I am not referring to action scenes here, because the One Piece live action has significantly cooler action scenes than pretty much any other TV show out there. I mentioned Game of Thrones before, the premier action fantasy show of all time, and Game of Thrones is
not an action fantasy show, it's a drama.
Action choreography is generally terrible compared to One Piece's. The One Piece cast, notably Makanyu and Taz Skylar, actually know how to do fight scene choreography, which immediately puts One Piece's action miles ahead of most other shows. And the scene direction there tends to match. Zoro's battle against the 100 bounty hunters in particular was very creatively done, fighting up multiple levels with rope bridges and such involved. You're not going to find that in another live action TV
Okay, but
show
how was
today.
the scene
but
direction
then,
bad?
when we step away from action scenes, it's like, what the hell happened? What was lost from season 1 in terms of scene direction?
Nothing.
Because season 1, while inconsistent,
You're not
in
giving me any
direction quality-
examples.
You're giving me nothing.
You're just saying scene direction bad and it makes no sense.
What's that meme where it's like, yes, give me nothing, like fucking. Oh, I wanna. It's like I want a fucking burger with no bread. Yeah, I want a burger with nothing. Whatever that meme is. Like,
Yeah.
fucking, I don't know what he's talking
Hey,
about.
give me a cheese with nothing.
Yeah, like fucking.
If Zoro worked as an Uber driver,
In
would it?
terms
No, they wouldn't.
you would never get anywhere.
Yeah.
Zoro wouldn't even be
Okay.
able
Good
to
night.
pick you up.
Good night, Matson. Have fun. I hope you wake up at 4.
Yeah, Zoro wouldn't even be able to get to where you are, bro. He wouldn't be able to find you.
You wouldn't be able to pick him up.
scene direction.
Like, yeah, he shows this clip where like the cannonball is flying, and it's like, yeah, that's cool, but how is the scene direction? It feels like the same show, but better.
Yeah.
Like, I've never heard this critique from literally anybody.
Because season 1, while inconsistent with direction quality, did have a lot of dramatic scenes that were legitimately well directed. For
don't think he
example,
knows
Zoro
what
and
direction
Nami
is. Okay, go
taking
on.
drinks at Baratier had such a mature cinematic quality to the pacing and progression as the conversation got more.
How? How did it have that quality? You can't just say things. This is my problem with the criticism. You can't just say things are this without telling me how they are that.
Yeah.
How is the camera utilized? What the shot composition? And also a lot of that is also editing. Like, so,
Yeah.
like, I don't think you really know what direction is, because that could just be the
Yeah.
kind of scene that is. Because, like, whatever. Like, it's just, you can't just say this is this and tell me how it's that.
And more
Yeah.
real. Medium close-up shots, building to close-up shots with overhead shots.
Oh, there we
mixed
go.
in. Or this live-action original shot from season 1 of Luffy's straw hat
Motherfucker, what do you mean live action original shot? Like, all these shots aren't original.
against the stars. Season 2 genuinely has none of that. Outside of fights, every single scene in Season 2 feels like it's presented as plainly as possible, and honestly amateurishly at points. The scene where Garp and Roger, the most mythologized character in the show so far, are having the conversation in the jail cell could not possibly be shot in a less exciting manner than what
Sure, I'll give you that. I'll give him that.
Yeah, but I don't. Hold on, actually, I'm gonna look at that scene right now.
I don't think that scene was.
I don't think there's a lot you can do.
Yeah, 'cause it kind of is just a jail cell.
Yeah.
And so there's not really a lot you can do to make that interesting. But also there's like I just, so you wanted like cooler shots, I guess, which isn't really direction.
Yeah.
That's cinematography. But so I don't like. I'll give him that there weren't any standout shots where I was like, whoa. I mean, I really like the shot.
Also, he's talking out his butt because there's plenty of close-ups and wides
Yeah.
and
I'd
movement.
say the direction in cinematography is overall better, because there were a lot of shots in season 1 that I thought were straight up ugly.
Yeah.
But I didn't think that once in season 2. Like but for standout shots, I really like the shot where the giants are standing and the ship is going away.
Yeah.
I like the shot of Luffy on the fucking platform, the execution platform.
Yeah. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
I've decided after this shot, that he doesn't know what he's talking about. Here, I'm actually going to stream it to you right now because this shot is fantastic.
Hold on.
Um,
What is it? Oh, this one.
Yeah. So see how this is the shot directly after Garp's or Roger's like, spoiler alert, by the way. I have a son.
Yeah.
And I want you to protect him. And then Garp walks away and he walks over to here and he's in this shadow. He's silhouetted as if you don't know what Garp's gonna do. Because Garp does say, like, why would you do this to me?
Yeah.
I'm about to lead you to the gallows.
Yeah.
Like, how can you do this to me?
I take this curse from you for the last time.
Yeah, literally. And he's sitting here in the shadows and you don't know what he's gonna do. And hold on. Yeah. And then like you see this and he's like, you cursed me for the last time. It cuts in close to him. And then we finally feel like we've revealed a little bit about what he will actually do.
Yeah.
But it's actually all just a fraud.
Yeah, especially in that one. I like that one. I like that shot of Roger right there too.
Yeah, no, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't.
This is actually a great scene.
Yeah. That's absurd. He just, I don't know.
This is actually a fantastic scene. Piracy isn't over. He's in the bars and everything. Oh, this is a great scene.
And then it cuts to piracy wasn't over. Then it cuts to Luffy immediately after. Boom. Yeah, this
is a great scene. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Whatever. Let's go.
What we got.
Let's go,
it's
Morge.
practically shot like the two characters are on a theater stage, with Garp turning and laughing awkwardly to the audience at the end. There are a lot of scenes like that where there's just zero sense.
That's not what happened.
How the scene is shot, paced, or edited. I also think that's
pause.
partly why.
I think he's saying at the end of that shot that he's turning and laughing, because he does turn and laugh, but he turns and laughs at Roger, and it holds on at him, and I don't hate that. Like it really feels like a
but he said that was like at the end. That's not what happened at the end of that scene.
Yeah, I think he meant at the end of the shot, but.
Oh. Do you think Eiichiro Oda already planned the ending from the beginning? Yeah, for the most part. If you could change one thing in the story, what would it be and why?
If I could change one thing in this story, I'd
deaths.
I'd make it so there were 4 fucking scabbards instead of 9. That's what I would do. I'd tighten up Wano, like, because while I think Wano was really good,
Okay. Actually, my answer will depend purely on how Elbaf lays out, because if Elbaf lays out and Usopp gets hoed, then that is the biggest failure in all of One Piece.
That's facts, bro. That's gonna end up
and that would be the thing that I change
for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't think Oda's that dumb. But
no,
we'll see.
Oda would not spend years setting that up and then not.
Yeah, that happens. It's gonna piss me off. But,
awkwardly to the audience at the end. There are a lot of scenes like that where there's just zero sense of weight to how the scene is shot, paced, or edited.
No,
I also think that's partly why episode 7
dumb.
is so strong, because that is the episode that relies the least on scene direction and just allows Heroic actor
What? What are you talking?
He has no. Kyler. He thinks scene direction is editing. Sorry. No, he thinks editing is scene direction.
Oh my god! There's no such thing as a lack of scene direction. That's literally impossible.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
For a lack of scene direction, you'd have to be on the street and say, actor, do something. And watch him with your eyeballs. That's not what that means.
Yeah, decidedly this guy doesn't know what direction is at all.
Like, Morge, I love your One Piece analysis content. Stick to One Piece analysis, bro. Film analysis is not your thing.
Obviously not.
to act in a small, simple set with simple shots. But lastly, what about the writing of this season? The legends are here. This month, you can get our brand
I don't
new...
care about your fucking thing.
Wait. No. Go back.
What?
No, go back. I want to hear what he said about small, simple set and small, simple scene.
Strong, because that is the episode that relies the least on scene direction and just allows Hero Look's actor to act in a small, simple set with simple shots. But lastly, what about the writing of this?
He also literally just complained about the shots being simple.
Simple. He just completely contradicted himself.
He did. He immediately contradicted himself. I don't know what he's talking about.
Interesting.
Tell me about the writing, because I writing critiques have become my recent gripe with internet criticism, because people will be like, I've heard people like, oh, the writing was bad, but the story was good. Then you don't know what writing is.
Yeah.
Like,
have you seen the Forbes article saying One Piece live action is underperforming? No, I have not.
One Piece live action.
We'll have to read that.
Oof. Yeah.
Hello, Roz Omelet 5918. Welcome to the stream.
That I don't think that's also. I don't think that's true, because we have to look at it from a different. Oh my God! Can you shut up, Watch?
Oh my gosh, it's midnight.
It is midnight, but I don't think that they know what they're. Fuck. It's 1 a.m. for me.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy. Anyway,
Kyler, it's taken us an hour to watch this video.
But yeah, obviously.
Below.
Anyways.
It always takes us an hour to watch a video.
So to start with, in terms of humor, I think there is some cringe Netflix humor. I mean, already within the first episode, you have a character saying awkward, and then there are a lot of dick and boner jokes for some reason. But beyond that, I'd say there are a lot of really funny lines and interactions.
There was like one time. Okay, there was two jokes. There was a time
also,
where...
Sorry, hold on. Before you say that, how dare you? Dick and boner jokes are funny.
Okay, bro. But no, there was a time.
They're always funny. They've never not been funny.
Where Zoro said, like, something, this is too big, and Sanji's like, you don't got to worry about me in size. And then there was another time where Sanji was like talking to Robin, and he was like, you coming with us? And then Nami was like, keep it in your pants. So there were two jokes where that happened, but.
Actions overall. This season does regularly make me laugh and smile for sure. This season also does genuinely make me cry, with the scene of Chopper finding out that he poisoned Hero Look, and their entire relationship is just beautifully done. And the season has some phenomenal lines that it pulls out, like Brogy telling Usopp that fear means that you care. We've all heard a lot of lines in fiction at this point about different variations of what it means to be brave, but I think that line about fear was a unique line that I hadn't heard before, that works perfectly for Usopp where he is at his stage in his character growth. Usopp's entire character arc and Chopper and Hero Look's tragedy are the two high points writing-wise this season. But a surprisingly brilliant decision was also how Laboon's storyline was handled. Low-key, my favorite scene of the season is Luffy's song and dance to befriend Laboon, which is far, far better than just fighting him like in the source material.
Yep.
And the connection between Luffy and Laboon is even better thought out in the live action, with Luffy paralleling their experiences, with Shanks having left Luffy, but Luffy having found new friends in the Straw Hat Pirates, just as the Rumbar Pirates left Laboon, but Laboon has found a new friend in Crocus. Framing the Crocus and Laboon
Have you seen people talk about how they blackwashed Brook?
What?
People would be like, they blackwashed Brook, bro, and like people.
He has an afro.
Deadass has an afro. Deadass has an afro.
His afro is his most important characteristic, besides the fact that he's a skeleton.
Literally, like.
Which female character deserves more screen time in the story? Vivi.
Vivi, easily. Ooh, yes, please. I can't wait for Vivi to come back. Oh, in fact, the fact that Vivi is not currently on Elbaf is pissing me off, because Oda's been teasing Vivi's coming back for 2 arcs now.
Years.
And I want her.
He's the Soul King. Soul King for literally.
Yeah. It's a very fresh approach from the live action that I appreciate. And if I were a blind viewer, never having read or watched the One Piece manga or anime before, I think watching that Laboon episode would have really surprised me at how quickly I came to care about this whale and the old man. Overall, I think writing-wise, this season's highs surpass those of Season 1. which is again why I'm so disappointed with the drop-off in scene direction, since this season definitely had the potential to make that
Literally.
a great TV show, in my opinion, if it could just execute on the drama that the story is feeding it better.
It did. Writing weaknesses. Tell me about them.
That said, I do still think there were some writing missteps. For example, I believe the Roger Garp scene where Roger entrusts his son to Garp is included at the start of the season because it's meant to parallel the end of the season where Hiruluk entrusts his son to Kareha. But it
No.
No. No.
No, it isn't.
That would never. No.
That wouldn't even make any sense.
That would make no sense at all.
What are you talking about?
It's literally that scene is put there so people think that Luffy is Roger's son.
Yeah.
That's why that scene is there, because directly after Roger says piracy isn't over, boom, shot of Luffy.
Yeah. And
Come on, dude.
And you can gleam that because art has unintentional, like things. Because there are some parallels in those scenes, but they're also just like it clearly wasn't the point of that scene.
Yeah. No.
Like, Jesus Christ. Anybody want a Soul King concert? I want front row tickets.
When did your freaking stuff start working again?
I'm looking at I can see it on the HUD, on the OBS HUD.
I see.
So yeah.
It's a somewhat forced parallel in my opinion, and that Roger Garp scene really doesn't fit in well with the overall plot of the season.
No, it's
I
great.
also think that Sanji's scene recounting his past to Nami, while very well performed by Taz Skylar, is just extremely out of place and completely shoehorned in. If I was a live action
so
viewer
much
only,
sense for
I'd be like,
that
why the
scene,
hell was
actually.
this included in the final draft of the script of this episode? Because
As someone who's obsessed with watching live action onlys watch One Piece live action for the first time, I can tell you that not a single person has thought that in every single reaction I've watched.
Yeah.
But
My friend who never saw One Piece told me he loved the season but was weirded out with all the bizarre costumes, especially during the reverie. Well, tell bro to lock in.
yeah,
It's only gonna get worse from here.
It's only gonna get weird.
There's gonna be a guy that wears swans for shoes.
Bro, get ready for fucking the most hard-boiled character in fiction, bro.
Dude.
Get ready.
The manliest man to ever man, bro. Get ready. Get ready for the manliest fight ever.
Dude, I think I that's why I like they're leading into the weirdness, and you're weirded out right now, and I think you're gonna keep watching the show though. You're gonna keep watching the show.
Soon enough, you're just gonna be like, oh my gosh, this is great.
Yeah, you're just gonna be like, this is One Piece, and you're gonna be chill with it, and it's just gonna be part of it.
there
A
is
guy's gonna
almost
pull
no
up wearing a
congruence.
Speedo, and then the Speedo's gonna fall off, and then a girl's gonna grab him by the balls so that he can cry in front of his friends without feeling embarrassed. Yeah, just weird, bro.
It's great.
with the rest of the episode, not with the themes or the overall dramatic and ongoing character conflicts of the Drum Kingdom arc. It just felt like Sanji needed to be thrown a bone. There was also another very
It's
directly tied to his backstory and the current events happening to Nami right now. Oh my gosh!
Because his
How
mom
can
was
you be
sick
so
and he
blind?
gave her food. His Nami's sick. He's giving her food.
Oh my gosh,
dude.
bro!
I need lock in, Morge.
How much like literary illiteracy do you need?
Lock in, Morge, bro.
or segment where Usopp gets mad at Zoro.
Oh my
in
gosh,
Drum
we have
Kingdom
101
after what is
views.
implied to have
W.
been some anxiety.
Kyler, maybe we should just keep streaming.
We should do after hour streams more.
Apparently,
After hours.
we just bumped up to 105.
Love it. Infuse me, internet. Infuse me with views.
brewing among the
Internet,
heroes,
please
but we just
subscribe so I
jump
can buy
into
cinema
Usopp
lenses.
snapping at Zoro without really seeing any tension build. Like, Usopp in the scene starts by yelling at Zoro
Pause
for
real fast.
asking questions.
Thighpock or Dulens sponsor me.
Speaking of sponsors, this stream is sponsored by Subnautica Xbox
Monster.
Xbox One disc.
Monster
Brewing
Energy
among the
drink.
heroes, but we just jump into Usopp snapping at
Go to subnautica.com to get 100% off going to Subnautica Planet.
Go to monster/continuously sidetrack.com to
a free monster.
Zoro
You think
without
the
really
live
seeing
action
any
has improved representation of diverse characters compared to the anime One Piece?
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily,
Yeah.
because Toei loves to make people pale as shit.
Yeah. They like to whitewash people, unfortunately.
Usopp, my pale
Um,
king. Usopp,
yeah,
my
literally.
albino brother.
Yeah, no, the genuinely the One Piece live action is the most diverse anime ever, or sorry, like one of the most diverse shows ever.
Yeah, easily.
Like and the great thing about it is that it's not forced.
No, not at all.
It's literally just built into the story.
Because you're just exploring the world.
Usopp Jackson. Oh my gosh. My favorite
heroes,
Frankie
but
moment
we
in the
just
series.
Jumped into Usopp snapping at Zoro without really seeing any tension build. Like Usopp in the scene starts by yelling at Zoro
Hold
for
on.
asking
Brother,
questions.
we don't need to see tension build because the tension has been building. Because Nami is sick. So it's not
For me, weak
weird.
writing. It's the dialogue that Chopper denying joining the crew. Luffy should just shout, "I don't care," only in the last episode.
What?
I mean, Chopper does that initially. He's like, "Oh no, I can't join." In the anime,
Yeah, that's literally how it plays out in the anime. Like he's
that's like
"Can you-"
exactly how it plays
It's
out.
like, "Can you join the crew?" And then Chopper's like, "No, I'm not gonna do that." And they're like, "Why?" It's like, "Because blah 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 blah." And like Luffy's like, "I don't give a fuck."
Yeah.
And then he joins.
Yeah.
You know? But no.
My favorite Frankie moment in the series is probably the moment where he burns Pluton, the designs for Pluton.
My favorite Frankie moment has got to be, "You want Luffy to be king of the pirates, don't you, Nami?" That one's so
it's pretty
good.
great. Dude, there's so many good.
Or even when he,
Frankie
or even when he's,
Oh, hold on. I just decided.
yeah.
My favorite Frankie moment of all time. Pirate Stalking 6.
Pirates, Ducky.
It's officially Pirate Stalking 6.
Pirate
Nothing
Stalking.
could ever beat that. I can't wait for them to do that in the live action, and then for Lara Bova to be like, no. with the most disgusted face you've ever seen.
Oh my god, it's gonna be great.
Any tension build. Like Usopp in the scene starts by yelling at Zoro for asking questions, when Zoro literally doesn't even ask a question. And then the biggest issue with the Drum Kingdom plot, and this is likely a budget thing, so it's
That's not what he said. It's not, so he did ask a question. He was like, "Should I go up there?" Or he says, "I should have gone up there." And then Luffy, Usopp's yelling at him because he's not doing anything, not because he's asking him questions. Did you even watch the show? Anyways,
somewhat understandable, is that there's just so much telling instead of showing. We are told that this kingdom needs to be healed, that the hearts of the people need to be saved.
There's no way bro showed an actual clip from the manga, and then he's like, this is the One Piece live action's fault.
there's actually a manga panel on my screen right now. There's actually.
Usopp casting is perfect. This is
What
true.
are you talking about? It sucks that the live action adaptation of my manga adapted the manga. What do you
Perfectly, in fact. Oh my gosh. Kyler, we're at 120 views.
Jesus
Kyler, I think genuinely, maybe we should just keep streaming.
We'll keep streaming for a little bit. Because,
Over
like,
and
Jesus
over.
Christ,
But we never really
man.
see any of this at all. Our first real look at the citizens is them fighting and defeating Wapple's monsters. So the overall concept of
Most
needing to save-
IGN-esque review, real.
I mean, you don't really see it in the anime either. That's not
Yeah.
really fault of you. Just you hear it, you don't really see it.
and heal the hearts of the people of the kingdom isn't really shown well, in my opinion. Hopefully more time can be spent on establishing that in Alabasta, because it will be truly important there. So all in
8
all,
episodes,
One
there will
Piece
be plenty
Season
of
2
time,
had
yeah.
higher highs than Season 1. It has a more powerful, overarching narrative that effectively builds the escalating conflict
The
over
Bear
the course of the
School
season.
armor.
No,
The cast
I think the
chemistry-
highest high in all of One Piece live action is still episode 7. But I think it is consistently better than season 1.
3 is better than ever. The fights
My favorite
are better
Frankie
than ever.
moment,
I
Nico
just
out and
can't
do
help but
something
feel
with
that the
balls.
show still lacks the polish in set design, scene direction, and writing that the best shows of today
Stop talking
have.
about scene direction,
This show
bro.
will, of course, always be successful.
You don't even
because
know what
of
scene
the
direction
base of
is.
One Piece fans behind it, and as a One Piece fan, I myself still really love the show. But if I were not a
7 levels of garbage takes. Level 4, when they clearly don't know what they're talking about.
Literally, dude. I'm new here, but I saw One Piece, so I'm a slide right in. Oh, let's go.
W.
Hello, friend. Welcome.
you.
You should subscribe so that I can buy some cinema lenses.
Subscribe so I can take over the world more like it, bro.
One
Subscribe
Piece
so that we
fan.
can get
If I were
super
watching
famous
this
and
with
super
no
popular and then
attachment to the source
freaking
material,
win an Oscar
And
and,
then-
make banger movies.
Literally that.
my review
We're
would likely
literally
be
trying to
that
be
I
the
enjoy
biggest
the
duo
show
in all
enough
of
to keep
Hollywood,
watching,
so.
but
That.
I would categorize it under guilty pleasure. That be-
Guilty pleasure!
Wait. Go back. You got me? Bro, thank you. Thank you so much.
if I were not a
I
prior
appreciate
One
it.
Piece fan, if I were watching this with no attachment to the source material, my review would likely be that I enjoy this show enough to keep watching, but I would categorize it under guilty pleasure. That being said, I do believe all the potential
does that even
is there
mean?
for season 3 with Alabasta to be the one.
What did this dude
where the
say?
show takes the
Blasphemy.
leap
That's what he
from
said.
guilty pleasure to a genuinely masterful action adventure fantasy epic.
Okay, hold on. A
Guilty pleasure is kind of crazy.
A guilty pleasure is what you call a 3 out of 10 show. Like,
Yeah.
a guilty pleasure
Like
is what I would call...
a show that's trash, but for some reason it speaks to you and you like it.
A guilty pleasure is what I would call Outer Banks and Riverdale. Those are my guilty pleasure shows. Like, but
Oh my-
but a show can't go from guilty pleasure to peak fantasy in one
Yeah.
season. That's
No.
not how things work.
Kyler, we have 10 viewers right now.
W10 viewers, bro.
Kyler, I think we actually just need to stay up.
I-
Maybe we should do more after hour
we
streams.
should do more
Frick,
after
dude.
hour streams, bro.
This was actually a genuinely good season. 8.5 out of 10 for me. 100%,
Easily,
bro.
easily agree. I would call it a 9 out of 10.
James H. He essentially was talking about. He was talking out his butt, saying like, "Oh, the scene direction is bad," and he literally talked. He talked about a specific scene. Kyler and I looked through it, and decidedly, as someone who actually knows what they're talking about,
Literally.
decided that he doesn't know what he's talking about,
Joe.
and the scene direction in that scene particularly was actually pretty great.
It's pretty good. Like, dude, yeah, I genuinely, there are a lot of people saying that this season of One Piece is the best singular season of television that Netflix has ever done. And
Yeah.
and it's definitely up there. Like,
Because Netflix shows altogether aren't really that good.
yeah, like I think the only
Let's be
contenders for me for better singular seasons are Cobra Kai season 4 and Stranger Things season 4. Other than
Yeah.
that, like, I wouldn't say anything comes close in my opinion. Maybe Sex Education season 2, maybe, probably not though. Definitely not. Definitely not. Actually, should
Actually,
we
let me change it to 9 because Chopper's backstory. Yeah, Chopper's backstory was freaking great.
Phenom. Do we watch this video where Giga talks about the One Piece season 2?
You know what, Kyler? We're at 11 concurrent viewers, so I think we have to, and we're at 127 views.
W.
So we're
Have
kind of
you watched
popping
One
off right
Piece
now. I
live
think we
action
actually-
season
I've
2?
never
I
felt
have
more
been
famous in my entire life. I can't wait to switch up on everybody, bro.
Dude, it's gonna be so great when we seem so relatable at first, and then the money and fame goes to our heads, and then all of a sudden we're just terrible human beings. I'm
Dude,
so excited
I
for
can't
it.
wait to-
We're just gonna get up, Kyler. After we get up to do our Oscar or our Oscar win speech, and we're like, yeah, we're actually evil. We're actually about to go make terrible movies now.
Bro, I kicked a puppy this morning, bro. I have a servant bring me a puppy every morning, and I kick it out my window. That's what
I literally I be dropping puppies off of roofs, bro. Do you think modern anime focuses too much on animation quality instead of story?
Yes.
Yes.
I do.
But also, that's actually just an issue of
With
source
manga,
material because
yeah.
most anime are based on bad mangas.
Yeah, dude, like
People also said they make Zoro, Sanji, and Luffy weaker. What do you guys think about that? Yeah, I mean, Oda himself said that Zoro and Luffy are too powerful in the beginning.
Yeah,
Which,
they really are too powerful in the beginning, but I also don't think that they make them that much weaker. Like they don't really show like they probably are a little bit weaker, but like all their strength feats in the anime and manga have been pretty comparable. We just haven't seen them do things like kick a Sea King, but we saw Sanji kick a T-Rex. So
yeah,
you know,
dang, freaking bro's rapid firing these questions. Is nostalgia the reason many older anime are still considered the best? No, it's because they're good.
They're good.
And speaking of which, what anime would you recommend to someone who has never watched anime before? Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Really?
Yeah.
I usually go for One Punch Man, Haikyuu, or My Hero Academia. I think
I
Haikyuu if
think
they're a girl.
Demon Slayer as well is I think a really good entry anime.
Demon Slayer, for sure.
But Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is just so solid, and like it doesn't have a lot of the anime traits that like make you kind of scared to like show someone something.
Yeah, without a doubt, I usually show someone, or honestly, Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo.
Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo. I think Zoro nowadays is just an ore farmer now. Yeah, not a bad thing though.
Because he just doesn't have a
Death
lot
Note,
to do.
Death Note's a little bit more of an outlier, I think.
I think Death Note's a good one. I hear Death Note's not
it could be good. I think it just depends on the person. And Gurren Lagann would be a good option if it didn't have some
Yoko. If Yoko wasn't
if Yoko wasn't in the story.
Literally.
Making my way through it. My yesterday was an Enfield marathon day for me, and also a One Piece live action marathon for me.
Talk to me about it, Kirk.
I've only got 2 episodes left, and the One Piece live action has been fantastic so far. I have really, really, really enjoyed it. It's been so long since I've seen these arcs adapted into One Piece that it's almost just refreshing just to be able to almost experience it again. It is a different take on One Piece, but it's just nice to relive.
God, I love. They said it could never be done. They said we could never do it. And not only have we done it once, we've done it twice.
Yeah,
we're about to do it 3 times. Oh, you absolutely love to see it.
And then it's going to be cemented for the future. I had forgotten about, or it's been a long time
JKD,
since I'd experienced.
I agree
and
with you.
they've done a really, really good job continuing with the groundwork that they set in season 1. I'm probably going to do like a kind of like a casual second channel video when I finish watching all of it. Since I've only got 2 episodes left.
Second channel videos,
but honestly, I've been really, really enjoying it. It's been one of my favorite live action adaptations of anime. I think maybe I don't watch a lot, but it's definitely been one of my favorite live action anime adaptations that I've seen.
Thoughts on
and the bar is so.
What's up,
Kyler? It's funny. Our views went up when I said I was going to take off my pants. What are our thoughts on Toei treatment of Sanji? It's diabolical.
Dude, Toei needs to listen. Toei, if you're watching, I love you and you're doing everything perfectly. Toei, if you're not watching,
however, you're not.
You're not watching. You need to stop doing that to my boy.
Literally,
stop.
Bro never has ever barked like a dog in his entire life. Calm down. Oh my gosh.
God, they hate
New
this
One Piece
man.
ain't ready for Annie's lobby.
Bro,
New One Piece fans are not ready for Annie's lobby, bro. Oh my gosh,
I think about that every single day. I think about that falling asleep. I think about that when I wake up in the morning. I think. Oh
my gosh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
When I get to, Annie's lobby, bro, nobody's gonna see me or hear from me for 4 days.
3 years from now, bro, it's gonna go so crazy.
3 years from now,
I really hope, Tyler. I hope we're massive at that point, so I can live tweet my reactions.
That's gonna go.
My opinion, Overflow is peak. I haven't seen it. You'll have to.
I've seen it. It's amazing.
Well, you'll have to defer to Kyler on that one.
It's great. 10 out of 10.
I'm not watching literal porn, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that.
As the last hentai I've ever watched, it's pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie.
Was the last? You've never watched any hentai after that?
I kind of gave up on it.
Interesting.
It's like watching One Piece. Like afterwards, no anime's really got a good pair. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. Spoiler alert. Netflix can't F up. Yeah, this is true. Why'd you put spoiler alert in your text, bro?
Spoiler alert.
Still gonna be so easy to read.
Spoiler alert, I'm black. But yeah, Netflix can't mess up anything because Oda literally will not let them.
Yeah,
They contractually can't do it. Otherwise, they definitely would have.
Yep.
Low that there is not much to compare it to because number one, I don't watch a lot, and number two, there aren't even that many worth talking about to begin with. Whiskey Peak is peak. Yeah, I haven't seen the Whiskey Peak episodes yet. I've seen everything up to the Little Garden adaptations, and I just love how unapologetically cheap.
I love how he said I've only seen up to Little Garden. I haven't seen Whiskey Peak yet. You've watched it, bro. You watched it. It was right before Little Garden, homie.
Why do anime characters become 10 times stronger after a flashback? After a sad flashback? That's just how it is, bro.
The same reason you become 10 times stronger after a flashback in real life, bro.
Yeah,
it happens all the time.
You ever had your life flash before your eyes, dog?
And then you just lock in.
Instant power up.
It happens literally all the time.
It's called the indomitable human spirit, bro.
Yeah.
Easy and campy it is. It is so refreshing.
JK, that's
to
why
see,
they're doing
just to see a series, just see like a modern live action series that is just.
Oh, we were supposed to look at the hold on, the Forbes article, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at that real quick. One Piece live action.
Notice how he typed Google into the Google search bar.
No, I took it off there because they couldn't see me.
No, you typed Google. You typed Google.com.
No. I took off
Google.
my screen thing. Here
disappointing. Why do anime characters survive giant explosions but faint from small punches? Dog. It's anime.
What are you talking about right now?
Why are you asking me all these questions, bro? Like I know all the answers.
You do know all the answers.
Because it's cool.
You know, listen, shut up. I know the answers. Fuck no. It's because punches are stronger than explosions, and everybody knows that.
Of course, everybody knows that. What do you think One Piece live action does better than the manga? For me, it's actually killing off characters. Like, yeah,
I think
I would agree.
I mean, yeah, that. I mean, also some pacing. Yeah. I think there are some, like I told us now. I think Logtown is better as one episode. I think it's better when you throw all this crazy stuff at the audience for once, and then you leave, and you and the characters are both like, "What just happened?" And you don't get context until later.
I agree. The Luffy singing to Laboon was a dope addition.
Oof, way better.
I did like it.
Way better than the anime and manga.
Also the freaking
Nika pose
reference.
Hit him. Season 2 of One Piece has arrived, set a few Netflix records, 100% critic and 96% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, but something is a bit off. Despite these rare reviews, and One Piece seems seeing popularity on social media, that has not translated into high marks on the US Netflix top 10 list so far. In the days after release, despite
top 2.
Yeah, it's top 2 now. When was this article posted? Fucking 3 days ago. Damn. They waited like literally 2 days for that.
It's not performing.
One Piece surprisingly did not debut at number 1 on release day, landing behind The Dinosaurs, the Spielberg-produced CGI documentary that was on top for a bit, but it's already fallen to number 5. Then One Piece ended up behind Love is Blind reunion episode. Today, One Piece has already fallen to number 4, just 3 days after release. Now behind,
right now.
Not just we're number 2 right now. So this article is already like, but estimate says that season 1 of One Piece cost around $10 million per episode, more than almost all other Netflix shows, except for blockbusters like Stranger Things. If season 2 is anything close to that, and these viewership numbers can't even put it at the top of Netflix top 10 list for the US today, that isn't good. That's just not how Netflix works. Forbes, I think you would know that. It's based off watch time, not ratings. Now, sometimes those things equate. A lot of times they don't. But also, it didn't take into account the fact that Netflix released One Piece on a fucking Tuesday.
Literally.
Which is the middle of a weekday as opposed to a weekend. Now that it's the weekend, the numbers are going up. And also, like, we don't have to just rely purely on streaming numbers and, like, subscriptions like a lot of other Netflix shows, because they released those first 2 episodes in theaters, which means we got box office money, straight box office revenue injected right into those Netflix pockets. So that's not really the same thing.
Yeah, the chopper CGI was great, James, and people. Yeah, maybe people wanting to watch the anime first, then watching the live action, catching up to that. Maybe
I doubt that
that could
very
be a
much.
decent reason.
I think there are. I think most people who are live action onlys are watching this. I think if you watch the anime, you watched it after the first season. I think if you're sticking with season 2, you're probably sticking with season 2 now. So I don't think that's really the case. I think one clear reason is that there has been an interminable wait between seasons. 2.5 years, we have seen that a hurt number of formerly big shows. Season 2 drops significantly from season 1 to 2 after a 3-year wait. Even Stranger Things season 5 will not catch season 4's numbers, but that's because season 5 was bad. Again, nearly after 3 years, so that's hurting it. The show also maybe simply be more niche than many think. It's not. While there are a huge number of One Piece fans out there, the show is well regarded by them. I can imagine the uninitiated watching a wacky show for the series and having no interest in it, as it almost seems like a kid's show. It certainly is not. It is. It's not insulting the show, but in terms of the general audiences, it's easy to see how it might be avoided by these not familiar with the series and not checking Rotten Tomatoes for advice on what to watch. Still, I don't think Netflix wants to drop one of its best reviewed series and one that has garnered a lot. I see where this guy's coming from.
Yeah,
I do think the wait probably did hurt it, which is why I think it's very important that season 3 comes out next year. Not just for like longevity of the show reasons and increasing that, but also just capitalizing on popularity. I think season 3 coming out next year will be really great for the show, because if they adapt the Alabasta arc to the quality they adapted this section, it will be the best season of the show.
Yeah.
Easily. So
Miss Monday should be Terry Crews.
Dude, that's so facts. Oh my god, it should have been Terry Crews.
Matt Owens is leaving as showrunner.
That's true.
I don't think I think season 3 is still going to be good.
I think so.
Because Oda is still at the helm. And I'm sure whoever is replacing Matt Owens, definitely like.
I think they know by now.
Yeah,
what they're looking for.
I think
also the guy's still working closely with Oda. There's like that. A lot of that is still happening. So I don't.
I'm not worried after season 2. Like, and who knows? Hopefully, Matt Owens will come back.
I imagine he will, because he said he was gonna come back. But I hope he does come back, at least for because he said he really wanted to do Eddie's Lobby. So I imagine
if I was him, I'd want to do Annie's Lobby too. Like, freaking, I don't know why he would leave in the first place. Like, I would, like, I understand he's going through personal stuff, but I'd buck up and be like, freaking, this is One Piece. Like,
let's not. We don't know what he's going through. So,
no, I know. But if it was me, like, unless it was like my parents died or something like that, like both of them died in a fiery car crash, bro. Like, I need season 3 to end with a fat to be continued scream.
Dude, that is the one thing I'm missing. Like the to be continued.
Yeah,
it hits so good. I wish we had that, but no. I think there is a little bit of cause for concern.
JK, hold on. JK, have you been living under a rock? Zolo Marduena has been cast as Ace.
Yeah. He's been. They released they released their official video for it and everything.
Yeah, like
Sholo is like, hey guys, I'm Ace, guys.
It's not a rumor. He was cast.
He was cast, bro.
I feel like, he is. Dog.
There's TikTok edits evident, everything.
Yeah, bro, you're under a rock, dog.
Lock in.
I feel like the way to One Piece and not effing it up can get to someone. Yeah, that's fair actually. The way to One Piece and not wanting to mess it up, like I can actually understand that.
I do think that Matt Owens wouldn't leave without putting the show in good hands, and I don't think Oda would let them put it in bad hands either.
No, he wouldn't.
Like, and I think also, like, we're gonna have a lot of the same directors. Mark Jopes is probably coming back. Emma Sullivan is probably coming back, and so those directors also know what One Piece is supposed to feel like. So Matt, it's not like Matt directed any episodes. He only really wrote them, and the writers team is like they really know. So I don't think like Matt Owens leaving is going to fuck up the show. I think that they know what they're doing at this point, and if they just continue to adapt the source material, we'll be chilling.
Tyler,
New goal for us, bro. Direct and DP a freaking One Piece episode, dog.
Literally.
Oh my gosh.
If I can't direct an episode of fucking Enies Lobby, I want to direct Whole Cake.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
My friend had never watched it before, and when I told him that Sanji's equally strong, he started laughing at me. I mean, yeah, he is. Sanji and Zoro have the same strength level. It's pretty much confirmed.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Is this guy hating on fucking Vivi for being black?
Maybe.
It looks like he might be. I don't know.
I'm so excited to see live action Afro Luffy. They're totally gonna do Afro Luffy,
Afro
dog.
Luffy's about
There's
to
no way
go
they don't.
So stupid, bro. Oh my god. There's literally. I don't think they could possibly not do
Penguin
it.
Zero said the N word.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's a good video. Let's be honest about the One Piece live action.
That's 30 minutes long.
I don't think we're gonna watch this whole video, but I want to start it because we're supposed to watch this whole thing. Watch One Piece live action videos. I know Gig's not gonna say anything interesting as much as I love him. We'll watch a portion of this. We'll probably.
Let's be honest about.
Yeah.
Live action.
Hey everyone,
One Piece
this
Season
contains
2,
spoilers,
the good,
so
the bad, and the in between. Starting with, it's so interesting that when Luffy was singing Binks Sake to Laboon, he was doing the Nika dance. Yes, he was. This right here is a brilliant little reference
love to see
such
it.
a colossal plot point that doesn't just run deep in the world of One Piece.
I've heard
in
people
fact,
say that in Skypiea, instead of the shadow that we got, he should have the Nika shadow, and I don't think I agree with that.
Really?
I understand where it's coming from, but I really like the original thing, and I feel like I don't want them to lean too hard into the Nika thing.
Yeah. They
like,
did
I think-
do great with the Giants.
Like, I think the first time the Nika pose should really be like something like a Woe thing should be Wano.
Yeah.
runs several worlds back. And this little moment, live action watchers won't realize encapsulates the entire history and spirit of this world, so I really, really, really liked that. I also think it's very in character for Luffy to solve a problem with a party rather than with a punch. Luffy is always a party first kind of guy, and he only punches when necessary. Originally, in the manga and in the anime, Luffy solves this problem by starting a rivalry with
Gear 5 does
Laboon
need to
and
be a
saying that they
special
will
moment.
continue their fight at a later date, but I do think I like singing Binks' Sake a lot better. Also, this isn't a criticism, but there is something very funny about the Reverse Mountain episode within the One Piece timeline, which is that Crocus met the Rumbar Pirates 50 years before he met the Straw Hats, meaning that Crocus was only 21 years old when he met Brook and Calico Yorkie. So in the live action, this is Crocus at 21 years old, and mate, this 21-year-old must have had an incredibly stressful childhood to have physically aged this rapidly. And now on the One Piece
pretty
wiki,
funny,
there's even a
actually.
picture of him labeled as, quote, young Crocus. I love the change they did to Zoro where he hallucinates.
How long
Miho.
do we think the
I
One
feel
Piece
like
live
that's the
action
best
will
change they
last? Maybe you should go watch the video that... Oh, wait, you haven't released that
I
yet.
haven't posted it yet, but stay tuned for it because there will be a video.
Stay tuned. Click the little bell down below so that you get notification for whenever we post a video.
Bro.
And maybe subscribe too.
I literally just got done rough editing a video where I go in depth about how long I think the One Piece live action is going to go and the steps it will need to take to do that. I think it's a pretty good video. So
maybe you should check that out once it releases. Maybe you should click that little bell.
it'll be out later this week. Click that bell even though it does nothing.
That keeps
Literally.
him focused on his goal in the midst of everything else, and him counting his kills in Whiskey Peak as he decimates all the bounty hunters. That was really awesome. This might be my favorite change of
We
the
want
whole show.
Caucasian
so much so
VV?
that I kind of
No.
wish something similar happened
Don't.
in the actual series.
We do not.
Seeing Zoro being continuously taunted
And
by his
Usopp,
Especially,
No, we
bro, literally, even if you look at like Vivi's dad in the anime, he does not look like a white man. Like that does not look like a white man, bro. It's only because Vivi is Nami in a blue wig does Vivi look like that.
image of
Got a good
Mihawk
VV
and
and a good
using that
Usopp,
as fuel to
indeed.
push him beyond his
Zoro's
limits
actor
and to
said
truly
Oda told
begin
them where he
trudging
wants to
that
take.
path of
Yeah,
People are very much
I-
misinterpreting that.
He didn't. Yeah,
because people think like, that means where you want the live action to end. No, that means that he wants.
No,
to
that's
at
where he
least
wants
get
to
to.
Yeah,
Like that's not what. No, that's not what he said. Like even McKenna literally says not end in that sentence. People keep ignoring that for some reason.
Becoming
I know you're joking,
swordsman
man. It's
shows
fine.
just how much of an impact this great loss had on Zoro. And if the series ever did make it to post-time skip, which we'll talk about later in the video, then this will make Zoro begging Mihawk to train him hit that much harder. Because in Zoro's mind, Mihawk is already acting like a bit of a prick of a parasocial mentor. Mihawk is already training him.
Also, I was thinking about this. Like, imagine if we see Mihawk, like, sparsely, because, like, keep the Mihawk actor employed, obviously.
Yes.
Imagine if we see the Mihawk, like coming, through episodes, like, season by season.
Dude, that would be great.
But then, bro, at the end of season 7, when he shows up in front of Zoro, and Zoro's like, you actually here? It's like, you actually here this time? Like we wouldn't be able, we were so used to not, like, him being real, being fake, that when he's actually real.
Yeah.
It's be kind of like,
that would
whoa,
be funny.
he's actually here.
I would, a moment that I would love if they kept that up is if, like, spoiler alert, for Saba Odi, if you haven't gotten to Saba Odi yet, plug your ears, or mute the stream. I'll wave at you once I'm done. 3, 2, 1. When the Straw Hats are at Saba Odi and, like, Zoro's, like, trying to, like, protect all of them because that's what he does.
Yeah.
And then, like, he's about to get swiped away by Kuma. He looks over and he sees, like, Mihawk standing there being like, you're not strong enough. And then, boop, he gets plopped away. That would be so crazy, dude. That'd be so good. Oh. If anyone's watching who's, a part of the One Piece writing group, hit us up because we've got ideas.
There's that freaking employ me.
In Logtown, Usopp finds his goggles, but they had a girl in a blue dress slap his hand, nodding to that filler episode. So this is easily missable, but when Usopp goes to get his goggles, they are being worn by this girl. Her name is Carol, and she's buying these goggles for her father, Daddy Masterson, whose epithet is Daddy the Father. These are both filler characters.
Daddy Masterson is my porn star name.
Actually considered that's so funny. Because Oda originally planned to make Logtown a bit longer with stories like these, but he cut it short because he wanted to get into the Grand Line at exactly chapter 100. It's just amazing to look back on where One Piece was even 7 years ago at the beginning of Wano and see how much it's evolved. And honestly, the game that
we were in Wano 7 years ago? Oh my gosh.
We were beginning Wano 7 years ago.
Yeah.
If we were ending Wano 7 years ago, Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Dude, oh my
because it's just a genuinely good game. And definitely check it out, but for now it's back to you.
There's no way you play Raid Shadow Legends.
I don't know why people are having issues with the Zoan transformation.
Yeah, 7 years,
when
bro.
I see
It's
Chopper
crazy.
in human form, my instinct is to want to shoot him just like the villagers in Grand Kingdom. Perfect adaptation. Alright, so there's a little bit of a disconnect here. I do get that the whole point of Chopper's character is coming to terms with the fact that he
I don't think
is
Luffy
a
cares
monster
about
and
his crew's past in the live action. I didn't really see that.
He does. He does because he makes a point to listen to stories that he otherwise never listened to. Like in the anime, he never listened to Nami's backstory. He never listened to Chopper's backstory, and I had a big problem with it in the original. But like, if this is Luffy's character, he's not really acting much different, so I don't really care. But like, he makes a point in the original to kind of be like Nojiko's like, let me tell you Nami's story, and Luffy's like, let me stop you right there. I don't care. Tell somebody else. And then he then he goes and beats up Arlong anyways because he doesn't need a reason.
Being a monster, it's not a bad thing. But at the same time, it's also pretty bad when one of your viewers actively admits that they want to shoot one of your main characters.
They should want to shoot Chopper. Look at him. Like, he's not supposed to be appealing to look at and heavy point. He's supposed to be a little bit weird.
Chopper's human form is much softer in the anime and the manga, and my headcanon for that has always been because Chopper is being
It's a cartoon, player.
Yeah.
it's a cartoon, my guy.
humanized to us as readers and watchers. The people of Drum...
It's not anime, it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon, bro.
Island look at him and they see a monster, but we look at him and see a person because the point is to identify with him. Well,
I didn't like the
point
stained
until
teeth
Monster Point,
either.
that is, but that's an entirely
Stained
different thing.
teeth?
So I definitely understand the
Yeah,
thematic
if you
reasoning.
look at like his teeth are all yellow and kind of jagged in Heavy Point, which I wasn't a fan of.
That's probably just the actor's teeth, to be honest.
I don't think it was.
You sure? No.
No, because it was pretty like.
Fair.
Yeah.
Or looking like a monster. But again, I do think it's a fundamental problem when a fairly sizable amount of your audience don't really like looking at one of your main characters. And also, the idea of the monster form is subject to a bit of weirdness in the live action. From my favorite episode, episode 7, no less. Brilliant episode. But originally, when Dr. Hirolook finds wounded Chopper in the snow, Chopper is actually in his human form. And this is important because this is the scary monster, right? However, despite that, all Hirolook sees is a person in need of help. So Hirolook is the first person, or reindeer, to recognize Chopper beyond the facade of looking like a monster. But in the live action, Hirolook finds Chopper in his cute chibi form, which is an absolutely heartbreaking scene, but it does take a bit away from Hirolook's gesture, because it now gives the impression that Hirolook is being sympathetic to a cute
Just two dudes
pet
watching
he
YouTube?
found outside,
You better believe it.
Rather
Better
than
believe
seeing
it.
humanity in a monster.
We're actually
I also
good
don't
job,
think that we
chat.
ever see Hirolook being
Pause real
a
fast.
bad doctor.
We're reviewing other YouTubers and their takes on the One Piece live action season 2. We've been talking about it ourselves, so we're not just watching YouTube. We're doing transformative content.
Yeah, YouTube. We're not stealing this.
Like and subscribe so I can buy cinema lenses.
Oh my god.
In the
I'm
manga,
gonna say that
he
to every
is
single
a
person that comes into the
dangerously
chat,
poor
Kyler.
physician, but he still has the heart and the will to do everything he can to heal the residents of Drum Island. With the Zoan fruits in general, though, I've heard a lot of not so amazing reviews about it, and I get it. Yeah, they look weird. Chopper
I
and
think
Dalton
they look
in their
acceptably
hybrid
weird.
forms, they're just a
See
bit
Luffy
and that
fight
will
in
only
sandals once in
continue
live
each and
action.
every
It
Zoan
probably
fruit
won't
that we
happen.
see in the series.
Yeah, it literally can't happen because it's against Netflix guidelines. It's just dangerous to have an actor do stunts while wearing flip-flops because they're not practical footwear. So as much as I would love to see Iñaki do a fight scene with some flip-flops, they just can't do it for safety regulation reasons, which I understand.
Dalton was great. His costume and armor was great.
I agree.
Never going to look amazing because this is live action and not a comic. The thing about characters dying in the live action gives me hope that Pell won't be so lucky this time. So Pell's death is,
Kill
I
him!
think, the single
Oh my
biggest
God,
and
kill him!
most enduring
Please murder
thing
him!
that is almost universal across the entire One Piece fan base. I reckon I could speak to fans whose language I don't speak, but I could mention Pell and we could have an entire conversation through just body language alone. So I
Blow
would be
his ass
incredibly
up.
surprised
Oh
if
my
with
God.
all of the death
Real.
live action has decided to adopt, if they did not actually kill Pell as well, and if they don't, if Pell does end up surviving,
Dude, that's
I
gonna
think
be have way more scrutiny in the live action as well if they don't kill him.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
cannot kill a
literally.
2D person. If I saw a man blow the fuck up in real
Literally.
life, and then he showed up and he's like, "Nah, I'm chilling."
I'm alive.
I ate that actually. I'd be like, "Bro, I'm turning this shit off." Like,
I'm also hyped to see live action Ace. That is probably going to be one of the biggest
dude,
highlights of season 3.
Yes, Sholo Marduen. Please.
Sholo and Luffy, Sholo and freaking Iñaki is going to be so good,
I need my boy
bro.
to blow up 5 boats, please.
Literally.
It's gonna go so crazy.
will be because of Oda's direct involvement. For whatever reason, he tells them not to kill the bird. But otherwise, I think he'll
This is
stay
true.
dead this time. This isn't
That's
One
the only
Piece
reason they
no
would do it.
more. This is Goon Piece. Everyone except Usopp had a shirt off scene. Everyone looked
You
so
love to see
sexy.
it.
You know, and Yaki specifically requested for his shirt off.
Did he actually? Oh, I love that. I love that so much.
He was like, "I want people to think I'm hot."
That's so great. It worked too.
In an interview, he was like, they were like, Iñaki, what's your favorite outfit? And he was like, I think it's my topless outfit. I think it's my topless outfit.
That's funny.
You know, I am
Anime-
very
yeah.
surprised that Usopp didn't get a shirtless scene because, as the commenter said, everyone else did.
Usopp got a shirtless scene last season with his outfit. With his
Work for the ad. Bro said I'm work for these abs. I'm gonna show them off real.
like spitting. Dude, the only thing that's facing scrutiny is Taz Skylar's like he he freaking like he dehydrated himself for like 2 days and didn't eat for, like, which is like absurd. Please don't do that again,
that's
Taz.
crazy.
Like, please don't do that. Like, I get you're like a crazy guy, but like I want you to be alive.
Yeah,
crazy
literally.
Guy for 10 more seasons, bro. So don't do that.
Luffy, Zoro, Sanji. And you know what? I guess when an actor has that physique, why not take advantage of it? Because that is exactly what Oda does with his characters.
By the way, we have 164 views.
However, I will say that Nami was something I did not expect. Putting her in a bikini, making her all wet and such, and there's even some classic Oda underboob. I didn't think they'd ever...
Emily Rudd was probably like, listen...
Probably, bro.
They're gonna be like, okay, so you're gonna be doing this scene in your shirt. She's like, probably like, no, I'm not. She's like, no, I will not be doing that in my shirt. You can't make me.
W Emily Rudd, bro.
She's probably like, you can't make me.
She's a real fan.
Yeah.
True dedication.
I hold the line of fan service on my back, bro.
Yeah.
Go there because the image I have in my mind of Netflix productions is of a company that is very, very afraid to do anything that even approaches the idea of sexualizing women. But I think we're bouncing back from that era. People are calming down and realizing it's okay to have some sex appeal. It's okay to have some eye candy. In moderation, of course, as with all candies. So you get your soaking wet Nami, then you get your oiled up Luffy, and
also,
everyone's
does Oda do underboob?
Yes.
Oh.
I think he specifically mentioned it as his favorite part of the boob or something.
Really? That's crazy.
Oda loves talking about boobs, bro.
I mean, it's kind of apparent. Because people will be like,
but I find
Oda.
it funny.
People will be like, Oda, what's the will of D? And he's like, oh no, man. And then people be like, how big are the giant's boobs? And he'll be like, well, let me tell you.
Yeah, literally. Oh my, that's so facts. Oda will answer all
Oda
Gunner,
is a dog.
Oda will answer all Gunner questions. He's like, can Luffy enlarge his downstairs? He's like, you better fucking believe it. You better fucking believe it.
How big can he stretch his foreskin? 43 miles.
100 Gomu
he freaking yes X3 Poe. He freaking
bro.
How the live action is clearly
You got an issue
trying
with
to
it?
make new fans
Call my
think
lawyer.
that Roger is Luffy's father. Yeah, that was a fascinating choice, and I think I quite like it.
I
One
love
potential
them
issue
making
with
people
was great.
think that Roger's Luffy's dad.
Who will act as Mr. 2? He's already been announced, bro. You really are living under a rock. Oh my gosh.
Well, no. I don't think it's been like announced. Also, it's like
No, it has.
Well, I keep up more. We keep up more with One Piece of Action than most people, but it has been announced. You can look it up. You can look it up. It's just Mr. 2 actor. It's some guy. I forget his name, but he looks really good in the role. So
James, you're speaking facts. We will never ignore the beauty that is live action Nico Robin. She is literally a queen.
It's a fascinating choice, and I think I quite like it. One potential issue with
don't even.
I said let him know. What the fuck did I say?
I thought you said I don't know.
And I think I quite like it. One potential issue with Logtown is that it very clearly
They posted the cast on their Instagram.
I do like including the Garp conversation with Roger about Ace earlier, as it does definitely misdirect viewers who are not familiar with One Piece to the conclusion.
I do still really hope when we get God Valley flashback, we show Sholo as young Roger and Iñaki as young Garp. I think that'd be really cool.
Really? You want to do that?
I would love that. Like, I feel
I don't think you could do Luffy or Iñaki as young Garp. I just don't think that's an option.
That's fair.
Because Garp is too white.
That's fair, but I think at the very least Sholo as young Roger would cook.
Yeah.
Because Roger looks just like Ace. He looks just like him.
But Roger's just like taller and and I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Young,
hard to say.
Young, bro.
That Roger is probably Luffy's father, meaning that whenever Dragon is revealed, it'll actually be a surprise. Same with Ace as well, if we get to that. Because if you do the series maths right, Alabasta, Season 3, Skypiea, probably Season 4, Water 7, and maybe any Slobby, Season 5, big season for that. And then Paramount War Saga, we'd be looking at Season 6 probably. So this isn't anything...
I guess we're just skipping Thriller Bark.
I think people are assuming that Thriller Bark's they're gonna minimize that.
Dude, there's no shot they're gonna skip Thriller Bark.
Thriller Bark has to be its own season, and
stay
tuned for that video that Noah talked about where I go in depth, go in depth on it. You know what I'm saying?
That will actually
stay tuned, like and subscribe,
sometime,
hit the belly thing.
Future planning. It was a letdown not squeezing in the Alabasta Rock. made. I guarantee you that if they had tried to do that, then this
would have been
season would have
abysmal.
been a complete disaster.
Yeah,
on the
no.
level where
Unless they did
potentially
one of those 13 episode Daredevil seasons.
would have
Yeah,
risked ruining
which they
the
would never
future
do.
of the entire show. As it is, I think they barely had enough time to cover what they did in 8 episodes, which was about 60
agree.
chapters worth of content, and the Alabaster arc alone is 63 chapters long. It is so much longer than most people remember, and if they'd tried to fit that into 8 episodes as well, then I think you would have to skip Logtown,
Straw
probably
Hat
cut
fights
Little
better go
Garden, speedrun
crazy.
Chopper's story
Dude,
on Home Island.
what the
And you
frick?
know what?
Why does-
Maybe even cut
why does
Whiskey
Mongolay
Peak
look
and
like
have
that?
Vivi introduce herself at Reverse Mountain instead. It would be garbage, utter garbage. And it would leave new fans very confused because they're not being told the story that they're here to be told. And it would leave existing fans unsatisfied because it got rid of all of the story. So
Yeah,
the way
that's
this
why
season
they
was
didn't do it.
structured is, I believe, the only reasonable way to have done so with the 8 episode
If one of you turned into an
restriction. The
anime
only
girl
problem
with
I
a face
had
like
with
an anime
season
girl,
2
would you
was
two date
Toshigi.
each other?
No. Is Mattson
Dude.
still in the chat?
No, that's not Mattson. Dog, what the frick? Why'd you even ask that, bro? I would never date this buffoon. If I had to date this man, oh my, I would end myself.
That's so
Yeah,
great.
please go to sleep now. But leave the leave your YouTube app on so we can steal your viewership.
Yeah, do that. Whoa. Jesus Christ, that's
Watched
fucking
this
funny,
with my
bro.
mom, who has never seen the animated show, and she kept saying she doesn't trust her and thought she was going
They
to
don't
end up as a
include the
villain.
greatest
Her
stuff.
vibe
It
in
is
general
sad,
was
but
totally.
I mean,
No, Karu is going to clutch
Karu's
up
gonna
in season
Karu's
3.
Yeah, it's sad that he wasn't in season 2, but it kind of
Trust
makes
me,
sense
all
why
the
he isn't.
Strats are going to pull up at Supersonic Ducks to the final battle. It's going to happen.
Dude, oh my gosh, it's gonna be great.
It's going to be amazing.
Wrong. Right, so I think your mother has very good reason to think that about Toshigi out of context. And I would say that the scene between Toshigi and Robin is what is responsible
we've almost
for
been
this.
streaming
The one
for
where
3.5
Robin tries
hours.
to recruit
Yeah.
Toshigi into
Not-
Baroque.
You think live action
Which, look,
Luffy's
I
gonna
don't know
deck
where this is
Vivi?
going,
I
but
hope
what-
so.
Dude, I hope he punches the shit out of that bitch.
Literally, bro, it'd be so great.
I hope Iñaki accidentally slips up and punches Chirito in the face for real, and they have to cancel the shoot day.
I hope I hope they talk to each other and Chorito's like, I want you to actually punch me. And Inyaki's like, absolutely. Iñaki probably wouldn't actually do it.
No, he
but
would never.
Charitha,
He would
who
never
knows?
do it.
I don't know Charitha Relin. If Emily Rudd was playing Vivi, bro, she'd be like, I want you to actually punch
I
me.
want you to knock me the fuck out.
Literally, bro. Look, if I was playing Vivi, I'd be like, look, dog, I need you to punch me as hard as you possibly can. I need you to actually punch me so hard. We'll get it in one take. It'll be fine. I'm gonna talk to all the camera ops and be like, hey, look, he's actually gonna punch me. I need you to be locked in right now.
There's a comment on Charithra's TikTok where someone posted a picture of Luffy punching Vivi in the face, and then they commented like are they actually gonna do this in season 3? And then she was like, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. So I'm like,
Well, let's go.
I'm hoping that that's cheeky. Yes.
Yeah.
Whether it was intentional or not, it plants the idea in viewers' minds that Toshigi may actually join Baroque Works. Because it's a very cliche scene. Protagonist gets a call to adventure from a very nefarious
But will that
ne'er-do-well,
moment
a
translate
call
well
that
to
is
the live
initially
action?
refused,
You better
but it
believe it.
becomes
Maybe.
a case of
What if he
Chekhov's
punches her in the face?
Depends on Depends
have
on how you do it.
People have been punched in the face before in live action. I think they could do it again.
Yeah, but Luffy punching Vivi, like,
No, I know. Yeah, like it honestly depends. Honestly, what I'd probably shoot if I was them and I had infinite money and time, I'd just shoot it both ways, just to kind of play with it in the editing and see if it works. But
invitation
if I
to
see a
join
BTS
criminal
photo with
syndicate.
her on a
Don't
bruise
set
on her
it up
face, I'm gonna be lit. Fact.
unless you plan on actually paying it off. But I don't think it will. I think that this was done to give Toshigi a little push to get into her own sense of justice. It was just a very questionable way of doing so because it does potentially set her up to join Baroque Works. Also, am I the only one who got the vibe that Robin was actively flirting with Toshigi when she called her beautiful? It's just the
Yes.
way she said it is like, you're strong, intelligent, beautiful. Like, there is definite tension happening here, right? You don't just call
No.
someone beautiful in a
No,
bar
there
unless
isn't,
you
bro.
wanna...
She's trying. Do you not understand who Nico Robin is? She's trying to flatter her.
No, I think
so that.
But also, that's just a thing I've been hearing about the live action, that like everybody feels like they're trying to have sex with everybody else. I've heard that take before because the chemistry is so good with all the actors.
Yeah,
No, it's
Nico Robin
fucking-
is a flirt. She's a
it's-
little bit of a flirt.
It's fuck piece, bro, is what it is.
They showed Nami's mom slapping her kid version. Also showed Luffy slapping Kobe. So they might That's facts.
That's
actually.
true. Yeah, I've been thinking about that. They did. Luffy did slap Kobe for literally no reason, but Vivi is also a girl, and he didn't slap her. He closed fist punched her in the face.
Yeah.
He jumped in the air and decked that bitch.
Yeah, but like she punches him first.
She actually doesn't. She slaps him. I rewatched the scene
she
recently.
slaps him. Okay.
She slaps him and he flies across the desert because it's a cartoon. and then Luffy stands up. Superman jumps in the air and punches her on the ground. And then after that, Vivi pins him and punches him over and over again.
Yeah.
But like even in the scene, all the Straw Hats are like, "What the fuck, bro?" So
Yeah. Luffy slapped Kobe because he was a wimp. This is true.
it's true.
them.
I'm
But
wearing
I do
her
like
locking.
that Robin calls Tashigi a little bird and that she knows what it's like to be kept in a cage, because this is a reference to both of their names. Robin is an obvious bird reference, but Tashigi is also a type of bird.
I didn't
you
even
mean
think
they
about
didn't
that.
include Wapple's
I'm
brother?
kidding.
Shockingly, no. For whatever
Wait, what?
reason, they decided not
In
to
the filler Drum Island movie.
include Mashuru,
Okay.
Wapple's non-canon alternate universe brother from One Piece movie 9. Although, actually, I don't want to speak too soon. It's very possible that if we go back on the Drum Island episodes, there may be a Mashuru reference somewhere in one of the sets. It is the kind of thing they would do. A lot of non-canon stuff does get included, especially in Logtown. We actually see Raoul, who was the owner of the bar that Luffy visited, and the exact same bar where Robin
I
tried
really
to
wanted
recruit
Luffy to visit that
Tashigi
bar,
into her
but it would've made the
bedroom.
episode
Yeah.
I am honestly shocked at how much closer to the manga this season was than the first season. Yes, and there's very good reason for
Will
that.
they make a
It's
live
because
action
in
movie?
season 1,
No.
they had
I
8
certainly freaking
episodes
hope
to
not.
adapt a
We don't got
100
Why would they do that?
chapter
We
long
don't got-
saga.
Yeah, literally.
Make
Season two-
a live action non-canon movie.
Yeah,
At
bro,
that
no.
same time,
Just
every
make the
episode
actual
to
live
adapt
action.
Just over 60 chapters worth.
If I got that, I'd actually be mad.
Dude, I would be mad. Why are you adapting film One Piece film Red, bro?
Why are you
doing
literally
that?
wasting my time?
Why are you adapting Stampede?
Which to me still felt a bit tight, but not having to
Actually,
squeeze
Baron
in
of Matsuri-
another 40 chapters
Baron of
worth of
Matsuri was
content
slap.
did allow
But still
season
don't do
2
it.
to stick to the actual
Yeah, no.
story.
I thought the Tulip Pirates. I felt like those were a reference to Baron no Matsuri.
Oh, maybe.
That's what I was really thinking that, because I don't. They might be referenced in the original series, but I feel like I only remember those in Baron no Matsuri, so it might be them.
Yeah.
a lot more closely than season 1 was given the luxury of. And I think that for East Blue to have been adapted in this way, it would have needed 12 to 13 episodes.
Man,
but
we're
I
gonna
am
watch
pretty
the
happy with the
entire video,
pacing of
aren't we?
season 2 overall. I
We're
really
only
loved
15
it.
minutes
The way they
in.
connected.
We don't have to watch
Yeah.
it. I don't really care. We can end it whenever you're ready.
It's I mean it's 3:30. It might be time. Sorry, it's been 3 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's 3:30. Hold on.
It's not 3. Dude, imagine it was 3:30 a.m., bro. Oh my gosh.
There's no way. I would never do that because it'd be 4:30 for me. 0%
Yeah, I know.
chance.
I know.
Hold up.
It's 1 a.m. though.
Freaking. I think live action Strong World would be good. It would be good. It'd also be a waste of my time. Don't do it. While you're filming Strong World, I could be getting Ennie's Lobby, bro. And
Literally.
I want any. There's no One Piece movie that's as good as Ennie's Lobby, or really
Yeah.
as good as any live action, any arc, except for Better no Matsuri. I think Better no Matsuri is probably
Yeah.
good. But like, yeah,
Wapo
But
to
Baron no
Baroque
Matsuri
works.
is so like
it's
out
so
there.
yeah, it's so weird. Like it's
Yeah.
very weird.
it's weird even for One Piece, which is
Yeah.
saying a lot.
Yeah.
It was awesome, and it actually made sense. Since Walpole really hates Cobra, he definitely would have worked with Crocodile, and it made the story not wander off and seem connected. So I do quite like the idea that Walpole started contributing to Baroque works because of his grudge against Crocodile and all of Alabasta. And speaking of, this scene with Walpole and
I think Wapple's
Are he,
really
bro?
fucking weird. Like, and he looks weird in live action, but I also think like that's like strangely enough, I feel like that's as weird as it's gonna get for unnerving shit.
Yeah.
Like, cause his
All right,
face
bye.
is so like
Bye, Hunt.
there. But yeah, yeah, I don't think we're gonna end up watching this whole video because it is
1 a.m.
long. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it here because I have to go pee as well. I've been holding in a pee for a minute.
Yeah, I've been mad thirsty for a minute.
But all right, thank you to everybody who joined. I usually say
Yeah,
this to no
176 views. I think this is our largest stream we've ever had.
Yeah, I appreciate
which is
that.
wild.
I usually say this to no one, but appreciate you guys joining, and hopefully we'll see you again. If not,
thank you, chat.
Thank you, and go
like and subscribe.
Make sure to go
so
to,
I can buy cinema lenses.
Make sure to go to subnautica.com to get your 100% off Subnautica with code Sidetracked. It's for free. And
same with monster.com, monster/continuouslysidetracked.com.
www.monster.continuouslysidetracked.com forever 100 years continuouslysidetracked.com.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. End of stream.
Also, if there's any sponsors out there, actually sponsor us.
End of stream, yeah.
So I can buy cinema lenses.